Nerd.
I'm your host, Flannery Flannery O'Flannery. These are your lovely contestants. Saji is our player in white.
And pretty much your camera for
Greg
all this.
is our player in yellow. And 8490 is our player in blue. We
Why
also
did
would
you
have
say
had
minus
American
numbers?
Jake as our fourth player, but unfortunately, I can't believe Ayumi Hirano is fucking dead.
You're already going all out for his intro.
Yeah.
And hey, go big or go home, right?
Question: Why did you say mine as numbers?
Where he's giving all of our titles blue.
And
Like,
that's
there's
true.
already your username. Don't worry about it.
That's true.
I didn't want to go for Greg's as we was Liu Kang's. That just doesn't roll off the tongue. At least rolled off a little better.
Thank you.
A little
Yes.
better. You know?
Question mark.
So,
Anyways,
I think we should probably go and start off with some player introductions.
Yeah, first,
Well, let's start with Saji,
okay.
our resident recorder for this session.
And probably only this one, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay.
Hopefully.
Let's my
Pocket
character for this campaign show. I'll be the lovely
Oh,
Oliver.
no, not character introductions. Player introductions.
Oh, me?
Tell us about yourself, Saji.
That's a scary thought.
I have no redeeming qualities. Done.
They're fucked up.
Not true. You got OBS to work when I couldn't last week, so I mean, there's something.
I learned
Don't remind us of those dark times, please.
like 4 days of just learning all this crap.
All right. Well, is a little reluctant to talk. How about Blue Dragon? Come on, Blue.
I'm annoying. I'm 18 and I'm a bastard. That's all I got for you.
I can
I mean, aren't we all?
yeah, I can
No,
agree with this.
that's true.
Your move.
Okay, I'm a jerk. Just plain out. I'm always been one. I will always be one. There we go. Oh, I'm
All
very
right.
straightforward.
Then Greg, your move.
I'm Greg. I like Overwatch and smoking. About it. Sorry, I'm muted. Still, I'm still dealing with this.
We are not a very big Motley crew, let's just say that.
Yeah, no. Just chill, play video games, smoke. About it.
And I mean, honestly, all we got left would be American Jake, but rest in pieces.
Oh God.
Let's
hope
get
he
back
does
to
the
the.
podcast again.
Let's get over to the characters. About Oliver.
Here we have your lovely kid here, Oliver Watson. As you can see from his stat chart here, he's not good at pretty much anything else except for he's really charming. His one big
I
goal
mean,
in life.
want to tell people about him? What kind of person he is? What things he likes? Come on, give us a little something.
I mean, he's a very nice. I mean, he's a very nice kid. He doesn't really like to I guess hurt anyone else, even those who swarm, even the crowd of people that swarm him due to his just his massive charisma here. Throughout his entire life, he loved Duel monsters, and he had one person that he admired so much, so he kind of imitated his style, which you will kind of see whenever I get a chance to duel. However, with his deck, he wasn't very well off, so it took him like a long time for him to finally complete his deck. And I guess like the biggest joke for this campaign with my character would be that I am poor. Like, everything here is I'm the poor kid of the group.
Mentioned your deck earlier. What deck is it that Oliver is used to using?
He's using Fluffles.
Fluffles.
You know, the one that Sword Kid and Arc 5 used. They're a fusion based deck, based off of cute toys and getting possessed by these demons for the fusions.
Okay, that went dark.
I mean, that's what they are.
Where's the lie, though?
I'm not wrong.
Oh, hey, it's Jake.
Like I said, 5 minutes. Jesus Christ.
All right, American Dragon Jake Long. About yourself?
Oh, we're doing this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get done with both my character and my introduction.
Okay, well, I am playing the main character. Oh, what? Or what?
What
Tell us
did
about
you do
you,
in your
Jake.
character?
Oh,
right,
me?
yeah.
Me or my
Yourself.
character? There's difference.
You.
Yourself.
Oh, yes, my name is Jake. And you may know me as Jake from many things like... And I'm also playing Ayumi Hirano in DARPouts. That's probably my most famous work.
Ayumi from Ayumi Abridged.
Yes.
Ayumi from Ayumi Art Online.
We should say that he did not cut out at all there. He legitimately just stopped talking for those brief intermissions.
He's
That's
fine.
what I did.
Yes.
That was the joke.
Yeah, exactly.
People will get the joke.
Yes. And now that I've explained the joke is dead.
That's the point. I hate me.
Rip humor.
Yep.
Okay, Blue. It's your turn to talk about your character then.
Remind me of Barry from Game Grumps. It's like how your voice sounds. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, my character's Summer Sapphire. She is, I believe, 16 or 17. I can't remember what age.
No, you're 15 because I'm 16 and I'm a full year older than everyone.
Okay, I'm 15. Sorry, I really forgot what age I was. She saw her dad die in front of her when he was trying to protect a number card. So she's been an orphan for 10 years, and throughout those 10 years she has become a very, very seductive sex deviant who is a mute. She is a choice
Voluntary
mute.
mute.
Yeah. Because of the trauma. Now she has some very great seductive powers, I guess you could say.
I love how this
I
is your
was
selling
very
point.
lucky with her. Oh, and she's at the Yumi card. That's it.
The deck that you were using, the original deck.
Well, my original deck was just cards out of anywhere I could get them. The orphanage basically was trying to get me to leave anyways because of my dependency, and I like other things which we'll get into later. Bear surprise. So they're just random cards, although it was built around a number 93 number card.
The card you were using was...
Number 93, I believe.
I'm trying to get the exact name for people back home to listen.
Yeah.
Google number 93.
It's number 92, Heart Earth Dragon.
Oh,
I'm one number off. I think I just got number 93 in the Yu-Gi-Oh game I'm playing. That's why I was stuck on 93. anyways, that's like it. You'll find out more about her later on, like why
All right.
the orphanage really wanted her to leave.
Jake, it's your turn to tell us about Ayumi.
The main character.
Yes, the main character.
Yes, protagonist Chan.
Mhm. I mean, but going by anime law, I mean, I have the multicolored hair. I have the best stats out of everyone, or at least most numerous. So, yeah. Now, because I made a thing, I've been forced, and I use the words force very loosely, into using it to explain the first half of my backstory. Now, this is a story all about how my life got flipped turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute and just sit right down, Billy, and I'll tell you how I became the head of a gang called Blood Lilies. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and practicing kendo outside the school, when a couple of the guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. My mom got shot, and the government went, "Whoa, that you're moving in with your dad and your brother in Sapporo." I waited for my ride, and when it came near, the car was metal plated and had bulletproof glass in the rear. There were many things that this car was not, but I thought, well, I won't get shot. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and the driver yelled to me, "Go on, don't be late." I looked at my new home, and from the sign that I read, I learned I was the daughter of a Yakuza gang's head.
Well,
And,
I'd love to applaud, but unfortunately, I keep being distracted. Come on, Blue. Why you gotta keep jumping in and out of chat?
I don't know. Maybe protest? I can only sue protest for what I did.
Makes the most sense.
Well, I mean, since Blue's not important for me talking about my character, just I have no idea what's going on with him. But anyway, yeah. So basically, to elaborate upon that half meme there, yes, I was born in Philadelphia, West Philadelphia specifically. Raised is kind of questionable because I mean I kind of left there when I was 6 after my mom got shot. um, my dad is the head of a Yakuza uh, corporation in Sapporo. Um, I have a brother, a half brother. He's pretty cool. He's a bit of a Westaboo. Um, and I went to an all girls school where I formed my own gang called the Blood Lilies because, edgy teenager. And,
Greg, can you please mute your microphone?
and,
Thank you.
yeah, I may or may not be a delinquent who gets into fights,
As
and
as
by
you
may or may or may not, I mean definitely am. It's definitely not number one on my backgrounds. Oh, and yeah, my I kind of really hate my dad because one, he didn't really do a damn thing after my mom was shot in the States, like no retaliation, nothing like that. Two, he says that I can't have any like level of inheritance in the family because I am girl. And then he was also going to just marry me off to some sort of like business or like high level business owner or something, so that way he has an additional source of income because he's a prick like that.
Fair enough.
And yeah, the original deck I used was a warrior deck with synchros. We did not really go much into detail about that because I never saw my deck, thanks to tabletop being tabletop. And yeah, am I forgetting anything?
Nothing I can think of offhand.
Nah, because everything else would be the recap from session 0.5, which was not recorded.
Yep.
This is our official number 1.
Officially, this is session 1.
That's why I said session 0.5.
Yeah.
Unofficially.
All right, so
we may have gotten into a bit of mayhem in our last episode, so
but I'll cover that.
Catching you up.
I will do the recap. Just tell me when to do the recap.
All right, we got a volunteer. Your turn to come off of mute and tell us about your character, who also is named Greg.
Real quick, because it's gonna be loud. Greg Piper, one eye, nerdy, friendly, made friends with Oliver because he's poor, bought him ice cream. Cartoonist dad, still alive, no backstory drama. Makes games, designs games and shit like that. And that's it.
Sounds simple enough. All right, Blue, are you back finally?
I'm gonna take that as a no.
He's in the chat, but he's not talking.
Oh, I'll tell him what he needs to do to fix it. Just keep going.
All right.
So should someone just do a quick summary of? I mean, didn't we already do summary?
Wait, yeah,
It was the
we
Toon
already
deck.
had the one for Blues.
The original deck was Toon. Bang. That's all.
Yep.
What was your original deck?
Toon.
Not Greg, Ayumi.
I said Warriors, but we never really went into that. It was Warriors with synchros, but Guilford the Lightning was the only card that was named. That was the only one we named.
Monster.
Oh, and like 3 variants of Mirror Force. And that's all we ever really named. Oh, and Message in a Bottle. But
That's something else. You just never got to use it during your exam duel.
Well,
Beast
yeah,
King
because
Barbaros or something.
Finally!
Hallelujah, you're back, Blue.
yeah, and really at this point, doesn't matter if I go over every card in my deck, because if
I
we
don't
do,
need you to go over all of them, but this way people won't be surprised when you actually have this card in your deck.
oh yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't remember what I have in my deck because I never got a physical copy to look through. So I'm going to be
all
having.
that matters is your boss card, the one that it's built around. And your messages, so that I can remind you.
Oh, okay, because I'm totally not forgetting about what happened. You said Lightning last time, so that's why I was confused. Guilford the Legend. You said Lightning. So, Guilford the Legend.
Got both cards.
Okay, I
It's
had
good.
both. Yes, they're both good in their own right.
Can I ask what's going on?
Oh,
We just had everybody finish explaining their characters and state their decks.
Okay, good. So
I gotta worry now.
Yeah, and I just need to reiterate, I am the main character, what with 84 being the highest total score.
I will argue that yes, in terms of stats, I just kind of just succumb to the hair thing.
I mean, the hit, and then you also have to account for backstory.
I mean, yes, backstory and stats. Yes, I will not never agree on hair.
2/3 is more than enough.
Like
Yes.
Batman.
It's good.
I'm back, bro.
It's better. Yeah, it's good enough.
Yeah, we're all in agreement here, actually.
Yes, we very much are.
All right, so now we need last episode recap, even though it wasn't actually an episode.
Well, it was kind of. Basically, I will do the recap because I volunteered. All right. Everything important. Okay, first and foremost, Ayumi killed a man.
Too early.
We got a bit of something important.
Yes, our first session, she actually did kill a guy.
I did. But wait. I feel like I'm missing something there. Oh, right. We were introduced to Best Dad Majima. Okay, for real though. Basically, we all woke up at separate times, I believe. Not Greg.
Yeah, Greg was first.
Was Greg first? I thought it was you.
I know Greg woke up first. I was like a close second.
Okay, yeah,
No,
Greg
no,
was
Greg was
first.
first, and you and me were like pretty much even, but you had
Right.
a ride.
Right, because I have rich, not dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Greg woke up first. He was there pretty early. Then, because I have Yakuza thug Majima, who is pretty much surrogate dad, which is best dad.
Yes.
Yeah, he took me to the convention center where everything was being held, and he got me a Swaggin umbrella, which is no longer on my desk, which is very unfortunate.
Don't worry, they can see on my thing.
Okay. Then Oliver woke up, and because he is poor as dirt, he had to run huddling over his cards because it was raining, by the way. It was like just raining, which is why I had an umbrella. And then Summer woke up like really late and was really late and almost didn't make it in because she was really late.
I wasn't that late, was I?
You were that late.
You were that late. You were like an
I
hour
was
late.
that late.
Like the only reason I got in was because I think was I late or was I like a minute?
You were like 15 minutes late because you were looking for an umbrella.
Oh.
Here's the order of events.
No, I can.
Last time when we
I
well,
can
hold
finish
on.
this.
Just up to this point, you did good. But this way, people have the order of events nice and clear. Last time when we left our intrepid duelists of Summoner Blue, nope. We had Greg early and was able to get ready for the day without any issues. He made it to the convention center where the Duel Academy entrance exams were being held without any delay and without any issues. Following him, we have Ayumi, who got there pretty soon after, thanks to her ride from Bestad.
Lucky.
Followed with that, quite a bit after Ayumi had left, we have Oliver getting in. He ended up actually following shortly after her. However, she got there like just at the perfect time for being able to sign in and everything. Oliver still had to do a little bit of looking around, anything, and he technically got in right as they were packing up. If it wasn't for him, resident Nympho wouldn't have been able to even find her way to the sign-in desk.
I had to cry to get them to let me come.
So, back to the weather with Jake.
So yeah, thanks, Flannery. For your weekend forecast, it's going to be a bit of an overhang, but okay, I'm not going to go through with that joke because that would wear out its welcome instantly. Yeah, then we did our duels, and I will go in order of how the duels went. I dueled first and had a absolute brick of a hand because this was a dice duel where your rolls determine everything. I had a brick of a hand, and yet I still managed to make a comeback, and then despite having literally every chance to win, I ended in a draw because of tremendous fire, because I'm still not certain. Why would you have tremendous fire? So yeah, that was annoying. But I mean,
You went up against a bad matchup.
I mean, yep. First, he
The guy had
pendulum
hard
summons.
counters.
Come on, that's already cheap as is. And
The guy had hard counters too. You were kind of screwed from the beginning.
yeah.
Just take the draw.
Yeah, I mean, well, and then next was Oliver's duel, and he won pretty handedly because tunes are. If you don't have an.
Well, that was Greg.
Yeah. Oh, Greg. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
It's fine.
Greg. Yeah, he dueled next with his tunes, and his opponent didn't really play anything, if I remember, other than just like generic spells and traps and fairy box. So he won pretty handily because he could always just keep direct attacking.
But he did have his attacks thrown right back in his face.
Yeah. But I'm saying there was little direct resistance. It was always counter traps and that sort of stuff. Followed that was Saji, or not Saji. I keep looking at your name. Oliver's duel, And despite being poor, he had a very, very good deck for his opponent and won not only the duel, but the hearts of, like, what did you say, 9 fangirls?
Well, I got the
I
whole
thought, like,
audience.
someone didn't
You got the
talk
whole
to me.
audience. Yeah, you had the whole audience on your side. You even got me to be like, oh, wow, your monsters are freaking adorable. And then, yeah, he won, and then he had to beat off a horde of women with a stick. And then Greg helped him. And then
Helped him with the thanks of really chill dude bro from
Oh,
Raw.
oh yeah, Raphael. I don't know if that's his name, but I'm calling him Raphael.
You'll meet him eventually.
Yeah.
We will
And
find
then finally we have resident nymphomaniac Summer.
Okay, so call me a nymphomaniac.
I mean, is he
Well,
wrong?
I mean, if the
it's
shoe fits.
It's not wrong,
Yeah.
but it's just weird.
I don't care, it's true. So, yeah, she was facing a Slifer Slacker with his own deck, not even a Proctor deck, and she still almost lost. Like,
Almost, mind you.
if she did not get the luck of the draw, that the heart of the cards, that nat 20, that, I mean, no, it was the heart of the cards, luck, and summoned her number 93, which I
92.
noticed. Yep. Or 90. Yeah. To which I drew, Yumi was heard that and just went, Nani? And yeah, summoning that card kind of caused a draw, I believe. No, Summer won. Summer won, but she was knocked out after having the number 93 glowing under her right eye, I believe.
Yeah,
And
the stadium kind of blew up a little bit. Electrical
no, it didn't blow up. It just, the power went out for like a minute. That's fine. That happens all the time. And
For clarification for the audience,
and then
ended up getting possessed by number 92. Also, it wasn't her who ended up calling out the number that she was summoning, but it was the system automatically saying it to compensate for her muteness.
yes, because she's mute. Semantics. And yeah, so then I believe it was Oliver who saw her getting zapped, like, by, like, she was stuck to an electric fence.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, he saw her getting zapped by an electric fence whilst unconscious. I can only assume that she just got a bunch of dual points. After that, Oliver and Greg fought off a horde of rabid fangirls, and then they went to get ice cream Avengers style.
I don't think I was Swarma.
Ice cream Avengers style.
Like,
Okay,
end
sorry.
credits, we just got ice cream.
Yeah, it was after we technically ended, but then we kept going because, you know, what are credits? And then speaking of after the credits, that's when I was exploring around and found the infirmary where Summer was, and out of curiosity, I went in.
I
And
mean, I
there
think
was
you're kind of forgetting something. There is a 5th member to your party, isn't there?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, person we don't know who is totally not going to be important at all. Yeah, she had a duel, and she also played another card, but I not a number card, another card that I don't remember that caused another blackout. And yeah,
I didn't know that.
and
Actually, it wasn't her who played the card. It was actually her opponent who caused the card, but she was the one who had the violent reaction to it.
and it ended in a draw.
This is the first year where there were 2 draws in a row.
Yeah, and I was apparently, out of everyone here, the only one who noticed both this and what happened with Summer. So I definitely think that puts me in main character territory. I'm going to keep bringing that up. Yeah, you were in the middle of many things, like 2 things attached to one person multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, then now jumping back to where I was exploring because that's what I do. And yeah, there was some hooded figure in the room with Summer stealing cards. So, doing what any delinquent would do, I shouted for help for an adult, like a policeman, because that's what you do. And we had one of the NPCs who we don't know yet, but we totally do know, but we don't know, come in and just figure out, oh, yeah, like, yeah, there's someone in there. It's like, oh, there's no one in there. And he's silently saying, there's someone in there, pretend to walk away. And then once he thought the coast was clear, he tried running out of the room. And that's when I suplexed him and killed him. On accident, because he had a cyanide capsule in his mouth, I assume. I never got clarification from Majima, because Majima, I'll get to that in a minute. I assume that he bit into a cyanide capsule that may or may not have been assisted by me smashing his head into the ground in a German suplex. And then I returned the stolen cards to Summer, and I fucking... And yeah, I called Majima to, help me keep an eye out over everyone whilst everything was going on, because, a responsible adult who had decided to help me decided to just fuck off after having, showed up, and then just, yeah. And then I called, and then I can only assume Majima told me, yeah, there's no body in the hall anymore. I don't know what you're talking about. So that probably freaked me out a bit, or at least confused me.
Oh no, Majima never actually got back to you on that. Actually, really, you just walked out of into the hallway and noticed there was no body.
Oh, I thought it was because I called him immediately after being told to, hey, watch over the unconscious girl until she's awake.
I mean, you stayed with her the entire time.
Yeah, but I called him to say.
Don't get me wrong, you did call for him, and he did comment that he'd try and look into it, but after that, you didn't hear anything from him again. Last you heard from him was when he ended up picking you up around front.
Hmm. So
that was long after Summer woke up.
So regardless, the lack of a dead body is concerning to me.
Oh, definitely.
But, I'm not sure I should ever bring that up, ever,
Yeah.
because, I'm pretty implicable in that death. And by the way, I do actually have a kill count because I was told I killed him.
I didn't say you killed him. I said you can mark it as a kill for now.
And like I said, I was told I killed him because I can mark it as a kill.
And until you say Yumi didn't kill him, our meme is she fucking killed a guy.
In session 0.5.
In 0.5 of the game.
Oh,
there's
gotta ask how many protagonists out there have done that in a Yu-Gi-Oh setting.
Now in session 0.5, I can only think of the original manga Yu-Gi-Oh! The one where it's literally just death games.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
But he didn't kill him. He just sent him into like some sort of like craze. So yeah, no, I think I am the most hardcore of all Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonists thus far.
So let's start our game now.
Yeah, after that 20-minute introduction. I'm sorry about that, by the way, but
Hey, let's put it this way. Blues introductions tend to be longer.
We're 34 minutes in.
Well, yeah, we had to introduce this is like session 0.5 plus 1, so
yeah.
Instead of doing a 20-minute recap and then having a separate video for this, I see. Anyways, off topic. Let's get back on topic.
Jeez.
Just stop.
Okay, now back on topic. All right.
Okay.
Congratulations, everybody, to the Duel Academy. Now, you guys would all have a letter of acceptance that was supposed to have arrived at where you were staying, but your DM forgot to end up uploading it. So,
Oh, you bastard.
Forgetfulness.
with that, let's just assume that the PDAs you guys have came in the mail with your letter already preloaded.
I
All right.
wonder if this thing can get Pac-Man.
Everything you get.
It probably can. Let's be honest.
Here,
If
insert
calculators
your
can get Pac-Man,
name
then
here.
they can
Blue,
get
blue,
Pac-Man.
blue, blue.
Sorry.
Insert your name here. Congratulations, you have been accepted into Duel Academy. Sure to arrive at the docks later on tomorrow evening or following day's morning by noon. Those are the only 2 times for you to be able to make it to the island. Wish to be early, feel free to come at any time. For once you end up missing it, there is no other way. With that, I think it's safe to say that they've each been assigned what their dorm colors are. And Greg are 2 resident Raws.
I'm still angry that you decided to demote me last minute.
If you
Oh,
didn't
wow,
hear that,
nice.
me and
I
Greg
didn't
are yellow.
demote you last minute. I
Because
said
we
I
both did
misspoke
great.
during all of this.
I don't care. You demoted me last minute, and I now hate you for it.
We done Raws.
Hey, we them Ross.
Me and Summer, you 2 are our Slicers.
Yeah.
I mean, logically, I can see that. Top of the world for so long, getting introduced to bigger fish.
We done Raws. Let's go.
I could still beat you up.
Oh yeah, handily.
Let me go into my bag of maps. I'll
Oliver,
spend
so
the
hype.
next day or so getting yourselves ready for going to the island. Now, I want you guys to all roll me to see if you guys wake up on time,
Again.
Sure.
or you guys
Okay.
actually have an easier chance of waking up for this one
Is this
because this
D20?
is actually later in the day.
Yeah. Do
As
you
your
want us to
leader
bring
said,
our
you have
dice?
to get up by noon.
You want us to bring our dice to like a specific spot again, or?
I want you guys to roll in the center of the table where it still has Duel Academy for some reason.
Yeah, I was put it
Oh,
right
you
here.
mean the graveyard of dreams?
20.
Oh crap!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Give me my die back. No, I want the net one
Sorry,
machine.
my dice is right there. Okay,
There we go.
it's because I'm
My
Greg.
die's under the board.
Yeah,
It's
that's
under
right
the
under
sea.
there. Okay, there you go.
Let's see.
I can't see it. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, okay.
Here we go.
Block it.
Yeah, start rolling this thing.
Oh,
Okay, thank you.
let me bring it closer. Okay.
And let me roll for
And
I got an 11.
that's a 5.
wisdom roll. So be sure to include your modifiers.
What do we add to this?
Wisdom, just straight wisdom.
Are we adding or
I
subtracting?
got.
Add.
I think I got 0.
Yeah. Okay, that's a 12.
That's a 3.
I just threw my
I got a
card.
19.
Oh, my apologies. I forgot to give you guys something.
Shit.
DM
Is it an
said-
11?
Because I messed up, you guys do have permission to end up re-rolling this if you guys wish.
Yes.
Did we keep our higher one?
I mean, if you guys choose to re-roll, you're gonna end up having access to something that I did promise I would give to you.
I rolled good, man.
Wait, what is that? Is that what I think it is? Yeah, you know what? Nah, I'm keeping the 3. You know.
I'm
I'll take the
keeping
11.
19.
Okay, so if we roll, we get to keep it or keep the highest.
Yes, you guys can each choose to do a quick re-roll.
Okay, let me see what I
Okay.
get here.
If you want to do
Unless-
inspiration,
keep
be
the
sure
12.
to say
Wait. So is this a free reroll?
Roll.
What?
This is a free reroll because I messed up and forgot to give you guys your inspiration.
Yes, then I'm free rerolling.
I'll keep my 12, thank you.
I guess I'm rolling.
Hey! It's even worse. That's a modified 1.
That's what I was trying to avoid. I got a 19. I don't
Alright.
see it getting much better.
I had a 5. There was a high chance I would do better.
I got 2.
I got 15, but then I add 4 because of my. I got 19.
Okay, so Summer and I both have modified 1s.
Well, Ayumi and Summer, you two are going to be waking up last and with barely even a chance to get out the door.
Majima, drive
Again.
fast.
You would think
Right.
my orphanage would wake me up.
I don't think they care about you,
Yeah,
remember?
Summer, we'll say that you get to roll with advantage. Roll 1 more dice.
Yeah, what about
Alright.
Best Dad Majima?
Yeah. Just because I want you guys to get to the island, or rather, I want you guys to get to
And it's
the
even worse
boat
for Jake,
here. But
watch.
you guys will be taking a plane.
I'll take the 12.
I'm adding
You
that.
got a 1
by the-
again.
Oh, no, that's a nat 1. By the way, I have nat 1 counters because I told everyone this is going to be a thing. So that's 2.
I'm not counting that since you're not actually keeping that nat 1.
That was
only
a
should
nat.
apply for the ones that you actually get and keep.
That was a nat 1 though.
And his other one
It's
was
been-
a 1
Yes,
anyway,
but
so...
that was also technically 3 rolls for the same result.
But it's progressively gotten lower by 2 each time.
Roll me this d20. If you get over a 10, I'll let you count it.
He's like, I want this now,
Why
one.
do you have to roll for this, man?
That's a 14. I
Okay.
count it.
You can count it.
Wow. You got so lucky.
You had to fight for that one.
Or, and this is an option. We discount that nat 1 and count the 14.
No.
I'm just giving you the option. I'm being the good guy here.
I'm saying no. You be thankful that I even gave you the ability to get
Roll
free
advantage.
inspiration for nat 1s.
Yeah, you was the only one that has that perk.
Well, that's not a perk. That is not a perk, let's be honest.
That's a perk.
I get better when I
I
suck.
have to
Of
roll.
course, you get 40
I have to roll
nat
40.
1 inspiration, but still kind of a perk.
So I rolled a 12 with modifier.
Yep.
If I
So
remember,
with that means that we're going to start off with Greg.
Yeah.
Greg, you have plenty of time to get to, because it's the morning route. You need to be able to get to the plane. Hey, do you want to take your time? Tell me what your choices
Same thing as
are.
last time. Make sure I have everything I need, and then just get right away.
Okay. Don't mind me. I'm totally not rolling for weather here.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
Yeah. I'm not
She-
saying that the nat 1 screwed you guys over.
Sorry,
It's raining about the same as it was during the exam day.
oh god damn it!
We'll be nice and say that Oliver's mom is. One of the neighbors gave Ollie a umbrella this time around.
Oh joys.
Hold on, real quick. Is anyone else just hearing Flannery cut in and out every so often, or is it just me?
Yeah,
A bit, yes.
No, I'm having the same problem.
Okay.
All right. So it's raining kind of hard, just like it was during exam day.
You're still kind of cutting in and out, for me at least.
All right, so let's try one. I'm gonna up my input sensitivity. Maybe that's it.
Maybe.
Um,
Because I wasn't sure at first if his Discord just messing up or not.
So I'm the first to leave.
You're going to be the first one able to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
You said we're going by plane?
Going by plane, so imagine that boat is a plane. Apparently.
Oh, what just happened? Oh no. Okay, I'm good. That freaked me out. Tabletop closed for a second. That was scary.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
You guys
it's
got
raining kind of.
my computer.
Flannery, you're really cutting out this time. You're not. Your icons line up, but you weren't saying anything.
Let's try this again.
Sound kind of fun.
Yes.
Yes.
So, kind of hard. Not terribly hard, but about the same that it was when you guys were going to the exams.
Do I have the common sense to grab my umbrella as I leave?
What's your passive wisdom?
Okay. And this is with plus 14,
Passive, what is it?
21.
No. Asking you to roll. What's the passive? It's on your stat sheet.
Passive.
It's on your desk.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to it. I'm sorry.
And my computer's dead.
It's 14.
14? Alright.
14.
You've got the common sense to grab your umbrella? Sure.
Oh, okay. I had a 17.
It's just a passive. If it's a passive, you don't roll for it.
Oh, okay. So I
They-
do grab it?
That's what you always have.
Oh, okay. So I have it?
Yes, you do have your umbrella.
Okay.
14 passive, that's enough for you to be like, with how heavy it is, your mind's like, okay, definitely need the umbrella for today.
Okay.
I won't be able to get back on. My computer's completely dead.
That's fine, Blue. We'll just try to, we'll roll
We
for
can
you
roll
and
for you,
let
yeah.
you decide. If you need to use inspiration.
Okay.
Use inspiration.
Why, Mom?
Why, Mom? What is that? Mom, why?
Say use inspiration.
Make fun of me when I'm with my friends.
Did Blue's mom say use inspiration? Because I
Yeah.
swear that's what.
Yeah.
It's
Come
good
say
inspiration.
hi
You're fun.
already. They already heard your voice.
I'm sorry, your friends all think I'm cooler than you.
Ow, that hurt. And they probably think the dog's cooler than both of us. Let's be honest.
Oh, she is.
Wait. Does this mean that Blue is actually Oliver and that's your mom?
No, never. No.
Call my mom hot.
No.
Anyhow. So, back to the game. Totally not that tangent that people are probably going to click off the video over.
Yep.
So, all right, Greg, that's the grab your umbrella. Is there anything else you want to grab before you leave?
No, I'm good.
All right, so you've because that's sort of like your invite to the island. Got your deck, and you've got your umbrella.
Okay.
Box quite a bit early. Is there anything you want to do? Do you want to look around, talk to people?
Where am I at? I'm not at home, am I?
You're at the dock. Here. Where's your piece?
Okay.
Can you put your piece on the dock?
No, I'm sorry. I got you. Shit.
Lock yourself.
How do I do that?
Toggles and then click.
I did it. Here he is.
Got it. Cool. Thank you.
All right. So, Greg, you're at the docks.
Okay.
You want to do anything?
Nah, I'm just gonna stand there and wait for Oliver.
He's like, he will come.
Yeah.
You don't buy a man ice cream and have him not show up.
I know. I'll get ice cream beforehand in anticipation of him arriving.
Dude, you got a bro for life.
Yeah.
I mean, straight luck. Roll me straight luck. See if the ice cream lasts.
Okay.
Roll luck.
All right. That is a 9, and thing.
And you have luck, so that's a 15.
Yeah, you have power luck.
And roll.
Do I get it? I'm sorry, you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh,
No.
that's a 9 plus
Yeah.
6, so that's gonna be a 15. So you're doing good, but Oliver still needs to roll. Also,
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
Luck.
Straight
luck.
Okay, I really like that. And 9 plus my 3, so
That's a 12.
12.
We'll say it started to melt, but overall, and it's the same kind that you guys got yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. And rolls. It was Oliver was the next highest, if I remember correctly.
We tied.
God damn
Okay,
it.
cool. So I have ice cream. when
Yeah,
he
I
gets
rolled a
there.
12.
Awesome.
What do you want to do for since you woke up?
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna check outside.
It's raining still.
Get
The
that
storm hasn't
umbrella that my
passed.
mom gave me.
Neighbors happened to pass over to her, no questions asked.
Okay, so I got my umbrella then.
Yep.
Okay, make sure I have my deck, my clothes, everything I need for this academy.
Okay.
Give my mom a big hug. One that might, last a little bit. Open my umbrella and I'm off.
All right. So go straight there. Want to do anything on the way?
No, I'm probably just gonna head straight there because last time I was running a little bit late, so I'm probably just gonna go straight there.
So what do you want to do now that you're at the dock?
Probably look at everyone, like how many people are here.
Wait, is that
People?
Oliver?
Yes, that's Oliver right there.
Oh, okay. Make sure you come get this ice cream.
Pretty much, see like the crowd people, like how many people would you say is there already?
Are there? There's probably a good few dozen.
Okay, anyone I recognize?
Most people took the boat from last night, but this is the plane. People wanted the luxury.
Yeah, Oliver never rode the plane, so he's like, I'm gonna ride that.
So
So I guess Oliver would be like, is there anyone here I recognize?
roll me perception.
1, 2, 3. God damn it. Oh,
That's
my
a
perception's
7.
terrible. It's a
That you recognize. It's just you you don't really remember what people looked like all that well from the other day.
Would you say Greg is very distinguished from other people?
Yeah, man. If we sat down and had ice cream.
I mean, compared to what happened
Roll
with
one more
everyone
time
else.
and see if you can find specifically Greg.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm only being nice for right now. Once you guys get on this plane,
I would argue
good
for
guy
Greg's
DMs
sake.
go away.
Okay, that's an 8.
So that's a 19. Yeah, you see Greg at the very least. You see Greg.
Freedom
Are you
Ross.
just going to walk over normally
Yeah, normally be like, hey Greg.
to
Dude.
roll luck then?
Oh, luck? Okay. 1. I don't know why it's my ritual to do this. Okay. That's a 6.
Sorry. On your way over to seeing Greg, by a herd of fangirls.
Oh, how many?
Next on your roll.
What? If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
We're gonna say there's a good dozen of them because of how low you rolled.
Oh. Okay. Guess I'll cater to them. This is my life now.
I mean, let's be honest.
This has always been my life.
Well, let's be honest. You expected this.
Mm-hmm.
So, Greg, I'll let you roll perception. Let's see if you can find Oliver.
Okay.
Where is he? Is he in that?
This has a single roll. It'll be perception. So that'll be for you. It'll just be your wisdom. You see Greg. You see Oliver, and
Okay.
you can see Oliver is kind of not sure if if it's a good thing or a bad thing though.
Oh god. I'll go up to him and try to help him with whatever's going on.
So you guys are doing that, and while you guys are dealing with that mayhem, let's cut over to
Do Summer first. Main character is always the latest.
All right.
So Summer. What are you going to do? Oh no. What's her passive wisdom? And I'll allow it.
Thank you. I guess. So she's going to grab her umbrella. She's gotten ready. She's pretty sure the orphan has already gotten her bags by the door. They want her gone. She's going to grab her bigger notepad, not her tiny one. And she's going to head out after grabbing a banana.
All right. Gonna do all that.
Yep.
You're over. You're now at the docks. I'm gonna let you decide. What do you want to do now that you're here?
I want to go into the corner where no one is, but I could still see the dogs and just hide.
You're right over in the corner.
Thank you.
Don't mind her. Just be right there.
Oh yeah. She didn't just apparate.
And she's gonna see all the mayhem going on, and she's gonna try and steer.
Good job, Oliver.
But what
Yeah,
I
you're
do, I didn't
lucky
hear
I
anything.
got your back. Get myself in a mess.
Your charm did not work on mystery character over in the corner.
Probably because she can't see me at all.
Maybe.
Really can't. There's enough people who surrounding him. She cannot see. That Greg only knew that it was Oliver because of this fangirl.
Like, it has to be Oliver.
Congratulations, Oliver is Bakura. All right. So Ayumi, our heroine.
Okay, and now because we've already established that we are this is not in Sapporo. This is in Otsu, San Francisco. It's a suburb of San Francisco. That's where the convention center is. I'm in a hotel, so I'm just grabbing everything I have and leaving. We did establish I was in a hotel, so I'm grabbing everything I have: my umbrella, my kendo gear, which is I changed that to just a Bokuto and Shinai. I don't see the point in carrying the pads everywhere. My bag, my deck, and umbrella. So yeah, I'm just out of there and calling Majima to get the car.
All right. So, me luck. See if just straight luck.
Okay. Come on, that one machine. You've let me down so many times before.
Do it again.
Just keep on laying them down.
That's a 14 plus a
Dang.
neutral luck. Neutral luck.
All
So
right. We'll say that there's a bit of traffic in. Right as we'll say that you're going to get there shortly after the rest of the stuff that's happening occurs.
oh, by the way, before I left the hotel lobby, I grabbed a piece of toast and it's hanging out of my mouth by the corner.
Got it.
It's a more ritual.
Your exam day. Oh nope,
Oh,
not
no.
quite.
Okay. It's anime law, by the way. I have to if I'm running late for the first day of school.
If someone ever sees you like that, she's going to stick a banana in your mouth instead of a piece of toast.
So, is there anything that any of you guys want to do? By any of you, I mean
Not me.
Greg or Oliver. Before we get to the point where it's time for boarding.
Yes. If I see a Yumi, I want to go up to her.
You will not.
Okay.
I am late.
Did you say he's getting mugged by like 20 goons or something?
No, mobbed.
No.
Mobbed
What?
by girls.
Mobbed by like a dozen fangirls.
There's a huge difference.
Okay, so he's not in trouble. Okay, yeah. There
Well,
is
I mean, he's in
difference.
trouble, just not
He's good.
He's fine, just let him.
I was like, man, this dude's
He
getting
will
beat
s-
up by 20 people. I guess I'll help. God damn it. All right, cool. That is a lot easier. No, I'm good. I'm gonna just walk away.
Thanks for the ice cream, bro.
Yeah,
Do
you're
I
good,
see him
man.
walk away?
I'm gonna just walk away.
Oliver was not within reach for you to pass off the ice cream.
Okay, we're good. Forget the ice cream.
Oh,
He's busy. Forget the ice cream. We're out. Just waiting.
Greg, a true bro.
He's like, let him have his fans. Let him have his moment.
He's got this. He's got this.
So, Oliver, you're being swarmed by a bunch of fangirls. Their breasts are pushing up against you. They're all trying to grab you and drag them with them.
I don't feel like I have any way to fight this. Is there in this mosh anyone I recognize in the mosh?
Oh,
No.
based off of your earlier perception, no. But let's see.
You recognize
Roll me
Raphael.
one more time. Roll me perception one last time.
Okay, where's my poor man dice? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, I named everything, by the way.
Jake named a lot of things.
That's my dice.
I named this one. Okay, hold on, let me just hit reset. Okay. Yeah. 2, 3. Oh, that's pretty
All
good.
right.
Hey, there
Now
you
that
go.
everybody's around you, yeah, you're starting to be able to recognize some faces. A lot of them are the same faces that were mobbing you back at the exam. As for anybody who might be able to help, do happen to notice that there is one girl who is in the crowd mobbing you, but she's there. In fact, I forget, did I import her faceplate?
I don't know, did you?
Can you send me a picture of her on Discord? If you can, or take a screenshot or something. If you haven't. I'm so scary. I can't attack my hand.
Don't worry, it's just the Dark Master Zork.
That's worrying.
I'm your biggest fan, Oliver.
She's not quite in the crowd, but she's just
Ah,
Oh, alright. Oh, yeah, her.
Was she the girl at
introduce
the?
her to the audience for those who didn't get to see our last session.
Yeah, she was the girl I dueled.
Oh, she's that chick.
Do you want to try and reach out for her?
I don't,
Something?
see her, does she have like a hand extended, or like, does she look like she might help me?
She's looking at you like she's trying to figure out if she should help or if she should just leave you be.
I
Don't
kind
grab a
of,
boob.
I guess I'll like signal to her, or I kind of want out right now.
All right.
and she's already been named.
You'll just walk through the crowd and push the girls away. Absolutely no problem. Push
Told
them,
you you're
knocking them
fine.
over.
Oh,
You got
And-
this.
And are you going to fight her?
nope.
So she's just going to end up dragging you onto the plane. Put yourself on the boat as though it were a plane.
Got it.
Of course, your fangirls are going to try and come after, but she shoots a glare that ends up stopping most of them in their tracks and keeps the rest of them following from a safe distance.
Okay. Oh, okay. I look at her. Oh, thanks.
Oh, hold on. As she ends up pulling you along, it's in the crowd now.
Oh no. Oh no, and yes.
So she was in the crowd, but you couldn't see her before. At the very least, you now know assistance with being able to get out of these situations.
Right.
Ooh, you got a girlfriend now, huh?
You two are now on the boat, and we'll move on. This we'll say that you were keeping an eye on it every now and then.
Okay.
What to do?
Can I go to the boat?
Well, technically plane, but yes.
Plane.
Remember,
Yeah.
imagine the boat is a plane.
Sorry.
Theater of the mind, man.
Summer,
On plane.
is there anything you want to do?
I guess I'm going to start following people and head towards
All
the
right,
plane
so
if I haven't seen Ayumi yet.
everybody's boarding the plane. Ayumi, give me one more luck.
One more luck. Come on, that one
You
machine.
might want to use some inspiration on this.
I mean,
YOLO it.
can
I know
cars drive
20.
on water in this universe? Do we have a James Bond car?
An amphibious vehicle.
Yes, an ATV almost.
Ammo is bolted down with enough bulletproofing to go into the water. It would most certainly sink.
Impetuous, Mitzi. Okay.
Inspiration.
How many do I have? 5.
It's the 5 that I just gave you. If you have any from left over from last time,
No, I used that to kill a man.
I have 5.
I will use 1.
1. All right.
Let's watch it not matter.
Oh.
No, it matters. It matters. It matters a lot. 17. I'm
There you
taking the
go.
17.
There you go.
All right. So with that, actually getting there, right as the last few people are getting on the boat. Oh crap! I don't have any time, and you just now bolt for the plane.
I imagine I'm literally like pushing people off the on ramp.
You push people into the water. Like, out of my way, nerds.
Sink or swim, loser.
All right. You're now on the plane. It may seem like I was generous giving you guys that 5 inspiration. That 5 inspiration is supposed to last you for quite a while on the island.
Yep.
You told us.
2 using it all. A bit more conservative than you guys were during the exam. But don't be afraid to use it if it's something.
Do I technically have 7 because I had my 2 from before?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Basically, Greg over here is the inspiration king. This is partially for those at home as well as for you guys.
I'm gonna go over here.
If you want to give somebody inspiration, You can give up to 5 inspiration at the cost of 1. Let's say
Okay.
Greg wanted to give Oliver some inspiration. By inspiration, he can give Oliver a second. This would bring Greg down from 7 to 5 and would bring Saji up by 1 more.
Okay, so it's a 2-to-1. I see.
Quite. It'll be for every 5 inspiration you're giving, it'll cost 1 inspiration. Think of it as the transfer fee.
Yep, 2-to-1 transfer fee. Gotcha.
Guys, I have to go.
All
Why
right,
does
Blue.
this damn dice keep doing this?
I'm sorry, I have to go.
He's good, man.
I'm falling asleep. I'm really sorry.
It's fine, Blue.
It's fine.
Yes, gotcha, you fucker. Oh, you bitch. Can the Destiny dice not leave
Oh no,
a certain area?
I think it's because like you're just. There you go.
What the fuck?
There you go.
Why does it keep doing that? It keeps going all the way up.
Well, what do you want to do with it?
I just move it like over here or something.
Okay.
Uh,
I think you're fine.
Nope.
Like just like
Everything else normal? No, everything's doing it now. God damn
like
it.
are you just single clicking it or like are you like hold
Yeah, just clicking it.
by like click and hold?
Okay. Click and hold. Still doing it.
It looks
damn
like
it.
you're having the same issue I was having. You might be too far zoomed out.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's your problem.
Haha, I got it.
I can't blame Blue for having issues staying awake. This is a bit more exposition-y than I wanted for our first game. Anyway, so it's not like we're gonna be missing anything.
mm-hmm.
Except when we all die.
So for the remainder of the game, Summer will be played by yours truly.
A cardboard cutout.
Complain.
I can't.
Pretty sure you're gonna be more appreciative, Jake.
Yes, that's why I was saying I can't complain.
Play. You guys want to do anything right before the plane takes off?
Am I like in a seat?
We're gonna say that the seats are currently like this. Greg, Ayumi, is there anywhere that you guys want to sit?
Next to Oliver if I can, or is he with Chick that
I
grabbed
mean,
him?
he's with Chick, but we'll say that she's got the window seat and
Okay.
the middle seat. If you want to take the,
Yeah, right there.
all right. There's that. Ayumi, is there anything you want to do?
I mean, do I even have a choice with my seat? I got there late.
Oh no, there's still people like standing around trying to move about, and this is like first class. You recognize?
Oh, okay. So we're in a 747 from the 70s. I see.
like this is there's a lot of space. There's even a pool table here.
Okay. So yeah, you're describing like the old of your first class of first class. Okay, not modern day first class where it's just you get a couch.
Plenty of room. This is a private jet.
In
This
that
isn't
case,
like some scrappy piece of rust from a closed plane factory.
I get you. In that case, I would see what's on the plane because, this is decently nice.
So you want to just look around, see what you can find?
Yeah, that's what
Only
I do.
perception.
Jacuzzi.
Nat 20. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about my perception. That's a nat 20. I see everything.
Yep. So first off, you see the placement of people.
Sorry for that. I'm gonna try to disconnect and reconnect because I know it's kind of for me. It's kind of for you guys.
You all right?
Hey, are you back?
Yeah,
You
I was
good?
just trying to fix something with like your voice.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my apologies. So, everything. You see the pool table. Nobody's actually using it for pool though. Like, there's a bunch of people who have their binders out, they're trading cards and so forth. Nothing really catches your eye too much over there, aside from people with some interesting warriors. You might want to check it out, but uh, honestly, you as the player already know how futile that might end up being. But as far as Ayumi's concerned, there's some decent stuff over there. You see, uh, seated next to Greg and seated next to a girl who still hasn't said her name, and that none of you guys know the name of yet.
nope.
This girl seated a couple rows right behind. You see the girl who you were watching the duel of earlier, the one who was using Gladiator Beast. You see her seated trying to keep to herself, and you see the girl whose cards you from getting stolen.
Hmm.
As far as things go, there's not a whole lot that's interesting. Seems to be acting suspicious. There's nothing really all that weird that's happening from what you can tell. For the normal stuff, just people playing cards, people trading stuff.
Well, in that case, I would probably just just watch some duels. Get a feel for the competition, see who I got to beat in order to get out of this godforsaken red.
All right.
There's a dragon on the plane.
You're gonna see a few people. You're gonna take a special notice of the warrior decks that are being played. You see a couple people using Goyos. You're gonna see a couple people using a warrior Xyz deck that you haven't seen before. Overhear them because of that nat 20. I'm gonna say you overhear them saying the name of the deck, Battle in Boxers. There's actually a few things that seem to be fairly interesting to you over there. Is that all you want to do for now? Just keep an eye on things?
Uh, I would. Well, yeah. And then just if some square tries to get me to sit down in a seat, I will do everything in my power to get a window seat.
Well, they're going to end up announcing that it's going to be takeoff soon and that they'll need everybody to at least sit down for that.
So some square is going to make me sit down. So yeah, window seat.
Is there anywhere that you want to sit in particular? Anybody specific? Assume that there's seats for every seat to be about 3 people. There's a couple spots where there's nobody at all, but there's not very many of them.
Mm.
You have this girl who, as you know from when you were watching her duel, her name is Andrea. Girl who you know from when you were talking with her, her name is Summer.
Yeah, I'd assume that we would know each other by name at this point, given
Yep.
saved cards. Have no idea who she is, other than she also had the weird blackout. In fact, you know what? Yeah, weird blackout. Let's figure out what's going on there.
At first, she seems a little apprehensive of you, but once you sit down, do you want to try and say something right off the bat, or do you want to just be all anime and look out the window or something?
I mean, right off the bat, I'd take the window seat, and then afterwards, I'd say, "So, I saw your duel, and that was weird."
Um,
She's mute.
Yeah, no, I'm muting myself every so often. Yeah, it was second time that and that I saw the entirety of the center go out, no power. Any idea what happened there?
I know anything. I'm sorry.
Can't she not talk? Like, doesn't she have to write down what she says?
No,
Wrong
it's not
person.
This isn't Summer. This is Andrea.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yep.
Continue.
It looks like Raven from Teen Titans. Andrea's the one who's on this is what even are properly fitting clothes.
Yeah, I'm with you now. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, yeah, I didn't really see what happened. I only heard it over the intercom, so I can't say one way or the other. I was just wondering if that happened to you before.
Not not really. It's just she just looks away. Doesn't really seem to be all that interested in having a discussion, at least not about that topic. Roll me instinct.
4 plus instinct is
A
That's,
plus one
yep,
ultimately.
yep. So 5. Oh well.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, she's not even interested in talking with you.
In
I mean,
that
you can
case,
see
I
through.
just shut up and look out the window because no sense in trying to get anything out of someone who doesn't want to talk.
Yeah. Because maybe if you did keep trying, you could end up, but for now,
Yeah, for now, just like you're going to be on the same island I am. There's plenty of time to talk.
yep. So with that, Drea taken care of, and we have Ayumi taken care of. So let's move over to Oliver.
Okay.
You two are literally seated right next to each other. What do you all want to do?
Well, this is Oliver's first time on a plane ever, so he's gonna take in everything.
Well, you see, I want you to roll me perception.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's a Gallo 20.
18 plus whatever your yeah.
I think that's a Gallo
So
20.
you basically see just about everything. Do you need me to repeat what all you see?
No, you don't. Well, are there like any emergency exits on this plane or something?
Yes, there's actually, from what you can see, there seem to be four. Two near the front on both sides and two near the back on both sides.
Okay. So after that, he's
And
gonna
is more than well equipped for in case there's an issue.
okay, and after that, he's gonna turn to. I bite my thumb at the.
All
And
right.
just start a small conversation with her. Like, so, how have you been after the entrance exams?
Well, yeah, about that. Uh, doing okay, but I ended up getting a letter from the from the headmaster. How I was a raw during the exam.
Yeah. He kind of knows where this is kind of going.
I was slaver.
Oliver has a very sad look on his face. I'm just like, oh, I'm.
Wasn't don't even worry about it. It's not really you. It's just I didn't do too well during most of my duels. It could have been worse. There was this other guy who he was a slaver and he got expelled for losing, but still, exactly. It's not like it was a shock to me.
Well, you had to be a raw for a reason. I'm pretty sure you can make it back there in no time.
We'll see.
Oh, by the way, I never actually got your name.
You really wanted my name?
Yeah.
People really Call me a bunch of different things. I guess you can call me Angel, I guess.
Okay, I'll call you Angel.
It's more of a stage name than it is actually my real name, but
Stage name.
who knows? Let's see how things go, and I might give you my real name too.
Okay, so I gotta earn it. I can do that.
I want you to roll me. I want you to roll me instinct real quick.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. My instinct is +5. Oh crap.
So you have an 11. That's
Yeah.
pretty good, actually. You're factoring. Oh, actually, it's a +6 because you also have to consider your wisdom. So
Right. So it's
end up being a total of 12. That's actually not too bad. That'll get you this. Seems a little bit uncomfortable because seems like not a lot of people tend to actually take interest in her so much as just end up, trying to see how she duels. Until she wasn't comfortable playing with the deck that she had during the tournament. Well, not the tournament, but the exams. So, as far as you're able to tell, she could actually be more of a performer than she let herself seem like.
I'll ask you, what kind of deck do you use? Well, your actual deck.
My actual deck is Ancient Gear. Not one that a lot of people see used, but it's got its own little charm in its way.
Ancient Gears. I never heard of those. Don't you don't mind if I see them?
Um, she ends up handing you a couple cards. I can't really show you all my secrets.
Of course.
These are two of my favorite cards. The cards that you're holding are an Ancient Gear Golem.
I only heard Ancient Gear Golem.
My apologies, my thing just cut out on me. The cards that you see are Gear Town and Ancient Gear Golem.
Okay.
Just for those at home, because I don't have the physical copy in, because I didn't actually think he'd end up asking, but
Hmm.
one is a field spell. It allows, it basically makes it easier to summon Ancient Gear cards. Uh, then you have Ancient Gear Golem, which is the generally it's considered the boss monster of the deck when you're looking at just the main deck. Attack points. Definitely nothing to scoff at.
I will hand her cards back and say, hey, you should do it with your actual deck sometime. I bet you're a lot more. I bet you have a lot better time with your real one.
She just looks away, still not exactly certain how to talk to you after all that.
Oh,
But you can see with that roll that you made earlier, it's see that she is smiling despite how she's not being quite as open and friendly as you'd expect. Looking out the window now, but if you want to continue talking with her, feel free.
okay. It's a step forward.
Additionally, uh, remembering you guys did receive your PDA. That's where you got your acceptance letter from.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and remember what I told you guys earlier in this like before the string began.
Oh, the friend
You
list.
can use. Yep.
Okay, so if
Now
I
these
go,
are the requirements. Here are the requirements. For the friend list, be you have to be within a certain range of them, which you currently are, and you just have to get them to agree to put you on their friend list. You can end up messaging them from just about anywhere on the island.
okay,
Do that.
okay. So this PDF thing, I never seen it before, or even ever held one. There's this thing called a friend list. Can you show me how to use it?
She takes your PDA for a moment, and she does some typing on it. You don't really see a whole lot, and she just hands it back to you. Is in there.
She's in there.
You also see her a photo as though it's her student ID is registered. She doesn't really say anything about it, but she's just like, here, back. And you now you've received one new friend, Angel.
One step closer to my domination of every friend.
Good luck with that. Just within the ones I've got on here, I've got a good 50-something people.
Also, I would like to say thank God Blue's not here for that poor choice of words.
Yes.
Definitely.
I like
Anyhow.
like that sounds dumb.
As she hands it back to you, she actually ends up saying, in addition, if you end up needing to get a hold of me, you'll click on my image, pull up a thing for you to be able to send a message on.
I'm doing this all she's saying. I'm doing everything like step by step, but she's saying it.
And it's got a bit of a character limit. It's about 140 characters. Message to me and anybody else who's on your list. Just sure not to end up sending me too many messages, otherwise I will remove you.
Okay.
You hear her as she says that, and sound like she's joking to you.
Oh, she's joking. Okay.
Not sound like she's joking to you.
Oh.
She sounds completely serious, like she has no problem removing you as a friend if you end up spamming her.
The last thing I want to be is annoying.
She just nods and looks away.
Hey,
A
Greg,
lot
friends?
more nervous than she was during the exam. Greg, do you want to say anything during all this?
Yeah, I want to add Oliver on the friends list thing, but other than that, I'm good.
Do you want to come on, role play it?
Oh, my bad. Hey, can I add you? Also,
She misunderstands and looks at you like.
no, not her, him.
I know what you mean.
Okay.
She misunderstands you, looks at you like, why would I add you?
Mm,
I to know who he is.
bitch. Under my breath.
This is Greg. He was also at the entrance exam.
I figured because I don't recognize him, so he can't be a second or third year.
Nice to meet you. Anyway, down to the brass tacks.
Oh no, I'm in the middle of all this.
Can I add you on this friend list? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool.
Now I'm just sitting. No, I kind of like just scrunch in my chair, like oh no.
Chick tried to talk at me, bite her thumb. I want nothing from you. Yeah. Nice
You can't talk like
back to the brass tacks.
You can't talk like this.
All right, cool. Now that I have him added, I'm gonna take a nap.
So you're just gonna take a nap as the plane ends up taking off?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
let me add him in that friend list thing. Hold on.
We're gonna say that cardboard cutout Summer just stays in the back by herself. A couple people try walking up to her and talking with her. Just she forgets that she has her notepad on her, so she can't talk.
And she didn't see me, therefore she didn't come up to us.
Exactly. Summer's like back there, she's looking out the window, all anime. basically you're all collectively sharing that seat in the back by the window.
Actually, I think I'd be the best because I mean, if up here's the front of the plane, I'm in the back right.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'm the most anime.
Plane's about to take off. You see the light saying to buckle up, so you all do. Want to do as the plane takes off? And Oliver, Greg?
Yeah. Just have my hands on like, cause I'm in the middle seat. I have rights to both armrests, and just hold on because I'm scared.
Wait, do you even know plane etiquette?
I hope these two do.
I'm asleep. You're good.
Okay, so he's gonna have her. Does she have an armrest? Because if not, I won't take it.
I mean, everybody's got an armrest. There's two armrests at every seat.
Yeah,
one
there's
on
probably
both sides of
probably like
everyone.
a good 6 inches between the seats.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
first class. Sorry.
This is better than what a real first class would be. Like, if you were to look at this is a true private jet specifically just for you guys.
I was like, well, so every plane is like this.
Guys, you guys can't even imagine what the boat would have been like had you guys decided to go to that.
It would have been like Kaiji.
Exactly.
So, doing that. All right.
Since my character is unconscious right now, do I have a second to like outside real life?
Excuse me.
I mean, I think so.
Okay, cool.
You guys
Ooh,
hear
that was
over
close.
the
Those hands
plane.
almost dropped my phone. Jesus.
You guys hear over the plane's intercom system. This is your captain speaking. Oh, sorry. This is your pilot speaking. Buckle up, hang tight, and once we get up into the air, you'll have all the time that you need to be able to walk around and continue what you were doing. Like normally, for those of you who actually have some idea of how an airplane is, no flight attendant actually gave you the normal speech. You already know what to do. Totally not a insurance liability issue. So you after the plane takes off, fine. I mean, it's still storming outside, so it's exactly the best weather. But you guys have to get to the academy sometime or another, so now's as good of a time as any. With this, once you guys get up to the air, you guys end up seeing the plane level out. Seatbelts on, light turns off. Over the intercom again, you hear pilot speaking once more time. This is your pilot speaking again. Roam around the cabin as you see fit. We should be making it to Duel Academy Island in about an hour and a half. The ride. So somebody is doing the whole finger guns thing.
What? All I heard was finger guns thing at the
Yeah,
end.
me too.
Oh,
Yeah, you're really cutting
Sorry.
out now.
my apologies. Let me try this one more time.
Finger guns.
Is our boy here?
Here, over the intercom again. This is your captain speaking. We're now at a stable altitude. Feel free to unbuckle and walk around the cabin as you see fit. We should be arriving at Duel Academy Island in about an hour and a half. Here, as if somebody's doing finger guns.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm looking smugly. Ha! I never put my seatbelt on to begin with.
I'm such a rebel.
You can't tell me what to do, old man.
I will unbuckle my seatbelt.
So I will let you guys take a minute, decide if you guys want to get up, walk around, and do anything.
I do.
That is what I do.
I'm sleep.
As I had a long day. I just want to get to the
And
island.
sleep. Yep. Almost got beat up by 20 goons that were actually women earlier.
The worst fate imaginable.
You're like, oh, I'm coming to help you.
Sleep.
They just give you like a death glare, like, nope, nope.
Oliver, I'm coming to help. Oliver, I'm coming to help you. On second thought, you have this covered, buddy.
Yeah, you got
Thanks
this.
for the ice cream. Thanks for the ice cream.
I'll just eat this. I'll just eat this by myself.
So, what do you want to do, Ayumi?
Explore the. I already explored the plane. Really,
You took a look around.
explore the plane.
All right. You're still riding off that nat 20. I'm not gonna be a jerk and make you end up having to miss out on stuff.
Yay!
Full trading cards back over at the pool tables again. However, you do see one pool table is actually being used for, surprisingly enough, pool. Do you
That's
want
not
to
card.
join the game?
I mean, that's not card games. How does this work? Sure. I'll establish myself as the pool hall king queen. So I am joining in the game.
Yeah, I saw you at the exams, right? Guy in a yellow blazer. You recognize it as a one of the raw uniforms, one of the upperclassmen uniforms. You think standing there shooting some pool.
Yeah.
I can always use another opponent. None of these guys seem to know what they're doing.
Well, I mean, if it's not card games, most people don't.
I mean, it's a little bit of a shame that the four pillars of our society don't include pool in them.
Yeah, it's better than that weird dice game. You know, the one you see it at you see it like at really really bad locations.
I've got no idea what you're talking about, dude.
I mean I don't know. I heard about it, but I'm probably thinking of something else. It might be something in Vegas.
Background, somebody shout. Wait, is somebody talking about Dungeon Dice Monsters? Shut up,
No.
dude. Nobody
No,
cares.
it was something different. It was something different. It was like Yugi. It was like a Duel Monsters, but it's different. I think it's
Yeah.
craps.
No, you're talking about Dungeon Dice Monsters. I totally love that game. You still hear the guy just shouting from like wherever he is.
Oh,
Care
Yahtzee.
enough you don't even care enough to even see where it's coming from.
No,
It's
it
just some guy like far off at like the front of the plane.
and then you hear Yahtzee. It was Yahtzee.
You're talking about, but that actually sounds pretty like it'd be pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, I try anything once. Anything.
So about pool.
Sure. You want to end up having a quick round?
Yeah. You break or should I?
Let's flip for it. I'm just gonna let you roll. You know how we do coin flips here.
Yep.
Is a heads. Anything lower than a 10 is tails, unless you have a luck modifier.
That one.
Hey.
Not only is he going to end up starting things off, just see how well he does.
He's gonna. He starts sinking 3.
That wasn't
Actually, that wasn't a really good roll, anyways.
Yeah.
So this might actually help you out by me doing a R button roll.
10. Straight
So
average.
he ends up breaking it off and lands off the bat in the hole. If you hadn't gotten in that one, that 10 would have just been he got one close to the hole.
It's fine.
With that, he gets another chance. And he completely misses. Your turn. Do a quick roll.
10 minutes of pool.
Yeah, maybe we should speed this up.
That 7, Not enough. This is probably going to be his last roll.
Okay. That was enough.
You get one more roll. If you can end up doing well on this, better than a 3.
Yeah.
14.
I win.
Struggling after that initial break. He did really well then, but from there on, he just you ended up managing to shoot one after the other.
Mm.
Time goes on. You just end up causing most of them to sink, while he at most got 4 of the balls. Yours.
I get the feeling like Ayumi's just
Can't
very.
believe that I lost that badly. Hey, but a win's a win. Good going, girl.
Yeah. Nice change of pace.
When we get to the island, I want to make sure that I get a duel with you, all right? The new freshman can do.
Yeah. Trust me, I plan on taking every chance I can to duel. So, not gonna have to try hard to duel me.
With that, he pulls out his PDA and just like holds it in front of you like a Pokemon trainer holding out their badge case.
And I do the exact same thing because I'm not poor like Oliver. I know what's up.
He sees you pull yours out. He just smiles and ends up showing you his contact details.
Hmm.
You see his name. With that,
What's his name?
Did you do that on purpose?
why would I have to, what would have been on purpose about that?
You see his name. Dead air. With that,
You see you see his ID number. You get to add him straight to your PDA, and you're added to his.
I'm just gonna call him Pool Guy because he keep cutting out.
Oh, Sean, Sean.
Okay, I was like,
Okay. Because yeah, when you said that the second time where you're making the joke, it wasn't really a joke because you cut out entirely. Sean.
Really?
Yeah, you literally cut out
Yeah.
twice when you tried saying Sean.
Yeah. So
So you guys thought I was legitimately not giving him a name?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh no, I've got names for every character who's going to be on this plane.
Okay. Sean, the pool guy, and I'm gonna put that as in billiards, not as in the actual pool guy.
All right. So with that, he starts playing a few more rounds with the others. Want to do anything else?
I'd probably, if they're just playing, I'd probably join in if we're doing like doubles or whatever. Just, make acquaintances.
Oliver, do you want to do anything real quick?
Yeah, just wanna unbuckle my seatbelt and just start walking. Like, wow, it's like I'm walking on in air. This is awesome. Boy, this is great. Oh, hey, I recognize you.
So you're talking to her?
Yeah.
Looks at you and smiles. Hi, it's nice seeing you here.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You.
Oh, I see you won your duel.
Oh yeah, I did so well. Well, I got yellow. I didn't think I could get it.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You know, the dorms for the raw boys and girls aren't separated like they are at Obelisk.
Oh really?
Want to visit sometime?
Sure.
Ask, are you Saji?
Hmm.
Are you just faulting that Oliver is doesn't know her intent by that, or are you making it so that or do you want to
Make
actually
it so
roll
Oliver
perception?
doesn't know.
He's too innocent a boy.
I'm gonna have it established. If at any time you end up wanting to detect motives, just let me know, and I'll let you know to roll instinct.
He's like, I like ice cream.
Ice cream's great. I sure.
By the hand, as she says, you know, there's nobody sitting here. Why don't you take a seat with me for a minute?
I want to explore the plane a little bit more. A little bit more. I can be back. I'll be back real quick, and I can talk to you a little bit more.
Oh, fine. But if that's the case, at the very least, you should add me before you go.
I was just about to ask.
All right. With that, she ends up handing you her PDA so you can see her name and her ID number. Her name is Melody.
Melody, got it. Type that in. However the hell how you spell it.
ODY.
One more time.
MLEODY
Yep.
Got it.
or MEL. I'm
I got it.
Yep.
All right. So you hand her back her PDA. She just smiles. I want you to roll me. I'm not sure. Your choice: perception or instinct, whichever's better.
Instinct. That's a +6.
That's a 24. Oh, I thought that was a 24.
Oh.
That's a 23.
That's you end up seeing Angel over there. She's just sort of like glaring at you.
I'm like, what?
You actually see her for a moment pull out her PDA because of that roll. We're gonna say that you see her pull up her what you think is her friends list. Finger hover over the delete button for a moment before deciding against it.
Oh.
Oh god, this is a high school. There's all that internal politics.
Yeah, dude. That's why I'm.
As that your guys' choices are going to influence just about everything in this game.
Oh, God.
I'm asleep.
It's like I ain't dealing with anyone's. I ain't
I
dealing
only
with anyone.
survived high school once. God damn.
Yeah.
I ain't dealing with. Oh God.
So I mean that's one of the things. I mean you already know the bad blood between those two.
I know, but I have no reason to be like I like
Right?
both of you
I
guys.
know. I'm just saying.
Nah,
Like
man. That's not
fair
how it
enough.
works.
It's like, come on.
Oliver's too oblivious.
I'm too nice of a guy.
In fact, as you see that, you're just like, I wonder what that was about.
Yeah, that's why I was like, nice to meet you. Let me talk to my friend here for a second.
But like you wake up like Oliver's doing something bad. Oliver's doing something bad.
So all right, you're gonna do some walking around, and you got a pretty good roll when you were doing a perception, didn't you?
Yeah.
Plane,
Yeah, he did 23.
the plane, not the instinct for
Oh.
that.
Yeah, I got like a. I think I got like a Ghetto 20. Yeah.
Okay, so on the plane, you see everything. Was there anything that actually interested you?
There are more games going on in the back, right?
Yeah, I'm playing pool.
Yeah,
currently.
there were games. People were playing pool. A couple people were dueling. A couple people were trading.
Anyone dueling? Because I would want to watch that instead.
Yes, there's a couple people dueling.
I will watch someone duel.
A couple of people. They're. We're gonna. I want you to roll me. I want you to. This will decide which of the two duels you're actually looking at.
Okay, rolling what?
Instinct. So
Instinct.
+6.
Yeah. Great.
Godly high, and it's annoying me.
Yeah,
Let me
you're
see
telling
here.
me.
Okay, I have a +6 to inst. No, yeah, +6. So yeah.
24.
Well, there was I intentionally set the DC for the other one as a 20, and you still surpassed that with flying colors. Okay, so
My eyes see all.
you're looking at the good duel. You're
I
seeing a
see.
couple of people who is using a bunch of rock monsters. In fact, what's your knowledge at? You got a -3.
Yeah.
You don't know what these cards are.
Yeah.
Like even if I like you, as you're looking, the rock monsters they're going too quickly for you to even be able to see. You did end up getting decent on your instinct. We're going to end up saying that that's going to also apply to this for perception for this, just being nice.
Mm.
Heard something about Gem Knight. You're not entirely certain. It doesn't quite ring a bell to you. It seems interesting. It's a fusion deck similar to yours, and this guy is plays and hitting hard. The other guy, however, somewhat familiar to you actually. It's not unlike what Angel was using, but during the exams, but this one seems to be a lot faster. Knights seem to end up getting one of their fusion plays, synchro play going, and ends up having a full defensive field in addition to that. As the duel goes on, I'm just gonna roll once. I'm saying actually roll. Why is it not rolling? There we go.
Oh.
That's a 20. As the time goes on, this is a long-lasting duel. Do you want to watch the whole thing?
Oh god.
It's a full-on show. It's a good duel. Quite a bit about the decks from watching.
I mean, you can forgive me if I say it was a really, really good duel.
It's not like you're going to be there the entire ride.
Okay, I want to watch because Oliver's like, this is a really interesting thing.
All right.
Do I at least remember the name Gem Knights?
You remember the name Gem Knights, and you recognize Blackwings. At the
Oh,
very least, you recognize you recognize the cards themselves for Blackwings for the other person. So, I mean, it's a good duel. It goes on for a good 20, 30 minutes.
Christ.
By the time that it ends, tough duel, but the Blackwing player wins by a hair. With that, you see Blackwing player finally has three synchros. End up you don't really know what their names are. You kind of see them, but at the same time everything was moving too quickly. Final card played you do hear is a card called Kalut.
Oh, Kalut. I know that card.
With that, the final 100 life points that were needed to be dealt were dealt. Both the Blackwing and the Gem Knight players, they just fall down, but they're just exhausted because of how much energy went into that. They didn't even use their dual discs; they were just playing on it. But even still, the sheer amount of energy that they were pouring into that.
The heart of the card, though.
Yeah, I'm looking at both of them, and go, that duel was awesome.
Neither of them can say a word at this point. They're just raising up their thumbs. It's just like you can see they're trying to struggle to say something, but they're exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Who's over there watching the duel is giving applause. In fact, their duel did so well that the players who are playing the other duel just stopped in the middle of it to watch their duel.
Yeah.
You had ended up getting lower than a 20, and that's what would have ended up happening. The other duel would have been cut short.
Okay.
So you see that, and you know, okay, this is the kind of competition I got to deal with.
Yeah.
Decks that know what they're doing and how to do it.
I'm like, I dueled
With that,
Blackwings before, but never like this.
that's a half hour gone by the way.
Jesus.
Amy, did you want to do anything? Your game of Pool lasted maybe about 15, 20 minutes. So between the end of that and now, you got about another 10 minutes to spare.
Half an hour pool.
Yeah, well, that's probably a couple games, or everyone else was really bad and I was the only one sinking shots. But at that point, I'd probably just be looking around, doing some scouting for duelists, see, what everyone else's deck's like. You know.
Okay. Roll me a flat d20.
2. That's
You
one more
saw-
than one.
You saw the other duel,
Oh,
and honestly, this didn't look like all that interesting of a duel. It
Let
was
me
a
s-
lot of face downs, and most of the cards never actually ended up getting flipped face up.
was one of them a Spirit of the Harp equipped with a silver bow and arrow in defense mode?
No, however, was a Hane Hane.
At least it wasn't a Moki Moki.
As the duel was going on, and not much was really happening, bored with it. Shortly after you stepped away, you overheard somebody mentioning that duel just outright ended. You didn't even bother taking a look at the other duel because you're like, okay, if this is all that these people are capable of doing, I have any issue reclaiming my spot as top duelist on the island.
Yep. Going from a big fish in a small pond to a big fish in a big pond. No problem.
So with that, things
Real
are
quick.
happening. Brett, do you wake up at any point?
No, I'm chilling. How long is this plane ride gonna go though?
It's going to be about an hour and a half as far as the in-game.
I'll
But
sleep until like the last half hour, then I'm good.
oh, you're probably gonna be waking up soon. You guys have about one more thing that you guys need to do that you guys can do.
Go back to
Want to
her.
go back to anybody?
Go the melody.
Welcome back.
I just want. There was an amazing duel over there.
Yeah, I saw you looking at it pretty intent.
Mm-hmm.
That I should be able to I should know about.
Sorry, what was that part?
Anything that I should know about?
Oh yeah, those guys are really really good. Good. One was also playing Black Wings and but they were like a lot faster, and it was nothing like it was not like the ones I've dueled.
Sounds like Connor and Jake. Those two tend to duel each other fairly often.
Iron Jake.
And Jake, they're both a couple of the third-year obelisks.
Whoa.
Ended up doing some duels at the exams, but they mostly went there to watch and scout out the competition. This is their last year at the academy, after all.
And they were able to get that big of a crowd with just on a plane. Man, I wonder what it would be like when they're actually on the island.
Thing. When it comes to dueling, there are 3 main traits that you need to have to be skillful. If you don't have that, you really don't have anything. Spirit. Finally, you need to have showmanship. Goal is to have all 3. The only ones with that have the grade of triple S.
Okay, Flannery, you're really cutting out.
Sorry. How much of that were you able to see?
I heard all of them except the.
I pretty much got the big gist of it. Yeah, I was able to hear like a good chunk of it, and the whole grade like the spirit, showmanship,
And the third one.
Integrity or something. Okay, I didn't see or hear the first one.
and then I got to the grade of triple S. So
they are 2 of the only 5 students on the island to have the grade of triple S. Cleared all 3 aspects of dueling.
Oh, so there's 5 of them.
Maybe 5, but by the end of this year, I plan on making it 6.
Or 7.
But she just winks at you.
Or 7.
Oh, so she means to make me 2 double S ranks? Or triple S ranks, rather?
Uh,
I have to joke, I'm sorry, that's my thing.
Yeah. Like I said, look here and go, or 7.
Miles, who knows? You might actually stand a chance at it.
Smile.
Remember, you have not seen her duel, so as far as you know, she very well could be as good as she thinks she is.
Oh, yeah.
Or she might end up being absolutely terrible.
Confidence is a double-edged sword.
So, is there anything you want to talk with her about specifically?
Yeah. I
What was
guess
that?
like. Oh yeah. Since I know she's a second year, right?
She's the second year raw.
Yeah. Since I'm technically a first year, and you've been on an island already, is there anything you can any advice you can give me? Just be prepared.
Well, normally considered polite to talk about other duelists, but I recommend trying to steer clear of the ciphers and end up being a bunch of slackers who don't really care about progressing further than they are. Honestly, I can't help but wonder why half of them even bothered showing up on the island. We tell who it is too. Long
I heard you
before they get
talking
here.
shit like I wouldn't find out.
I go, oh.
Are you actually going to walk over there after hearing mention of Slifer?
No, would I have even heard that, first and foremost?
Oh, I can let you roll perception if you want.
Because I'm over
Actually,
by the
hold on. No, this would be more of a. What's your passive wisdom?
passive. That's a 9, I believe. Am I right?
I'll go check.
What is your perception bonus?
He has a passive wisdom of 9, and his perception bonus is a 2.
Yeah, so it'd be a
Yeah,
plus
there's
1.
no way you would have heard it. You would have not heard it.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So with that,
My joke, it died.
the fiery pits of hell, which has a lot more water than you would have expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So smiles and says, and of course, friends in high places.
Oh,
I
shit,
recommend
why am I upside down?
keeping in touch once I make it to Obelisk. Fast track to it.
That's good. I mean, I was probably gonna keep you in contact anyway.
Always keep in contact in more than one way.
I look
By
my
the way,
PDF.
I
I
spent a
look
lot
my
of work
PDF. I'm just like,
researching what lines I'm going to have her use. So, be especially flirty with Oliver.
I just kind of just look at my PDF. I'm just like, more than one way. I don't say this a lot. I'm just like, more than one way. I'm like, what? I'm like, what was this there? Here, mail? Yeah, mail.
She reaches out and grabs your hand. I mean, there's always the classic. And then with that, there's no way that you can misunderstand. She is talking physical contact.
Oh.
Do you want to just blush and look away?
I'm kind of over with this face of his is blushing hard.
Wondered how long it would take to get you to notice. Don't worry, I'm just teasing. So, Greg, I see you finally have started doing some stuff.
Huh?
Quick,
What's up?
I saw you flipped your character so that he was like upside right. Is there anything you wanted to say or do real quick?
Oh, no, I didn't know why he was upside down.
Because he's unconscious.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
I think
you
did
can
like
be
my
upside
boy's
down.
in
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. No.
Okay. Oh, Oliver, are you standing or seated?
Uh, Let's see here. Let's see. My hours like, and his brain's like racking, thinking. I'll talk to you more on the island.
Still thinking. We're gonna say that you're standing. Ayumi, are you standing or seated? You can be standing over by the pool table, seated in a seat, seated back by Andrea.
I'd be leaning against the pool table with my arms crossed, all cool like.
I need a group luck roll.
I'm scared.
Turbulence roll. Come on, guys.
I'm scared. I'm gonna put inspiration on this.
That's a 3.
I'm putting inspiration in this.
I don't need to.
I'm gonna pour inspiration. Where's my white?
All right.
Da-da-da. 2. Okay, that's a 15 in total. And this is I'll take the 15.
A weather check.
Yep, turbulence check.
Greg, I need you to roll also.
Okay. Oh shit! And what modifier?
Yeah, your modifier is like 6, so that's a. What is your modifier? A 6?
Basically, not real luck. This is more weather.
Yeah, so he has a 6 in his luck.
Think of this as a non-modifier roll.
Oh, non-modifier.
Oh, okay, non-modifier. Then I rolled a 12.
Oh, I am so sorry.
That's not okay.
With everybody's rolls.
Okay,
This is gonna actually hurt, and by hurt I mean this is gonna hurt Ayumi.
Okay.
Yeah. I can take it.
Suddenly, flash. The plane makes a creaking sound, and suddenly, getting really bumpy, really fast. Just as you guys hear the speak over the this is your pilot speaking. We are going to be experiencing some turbulence. Everything's already rocking. Ayumi, you literally flip over the pool table.
Now, is that like an acrobatics backflip or what?
Your footing and you got flipped over. If you want, I can allow you to do a what would be the most fitting here.
I would either say con or dex, depending on how you want to roll it.
Roll a dexterity check for that if you want to try and do an acrobatics thing.
Yeah, I would try at least land it.
Okay,
would that be a hide action, by the way?
just dexterity.
Okay, you are our buffest girl. Yes.
15. Okay,
that's a 15. That's pretty good.
It's a little messy, but you do land. You do stick the landing still. But your hair is kind of all over your face.
It looks cooler that way. And then I put it back because
You stick the landing and you immediately try to grab onto the pool table. Do you want to try and make your way back over to your seat where Andy is, or do you want to find another seat? Or everybody who's over at the pool table has made their way to the seat, so there's not very many spots.
Then yes, I am moving my way back.
So we'll say you're not going to even. Do you want to try and get to the window seat, or do you want to just take the aisle seat?
I'm taking my seat.
Roll me another dexterity.
This is either going to be perfect, or this is going to end like your generic ecchi.
That's good enough. I was only going to make it a DC 10 for that. So you get to your window seat. Greg, you're asleep. You get woken up by the turbulence.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't notice you flipped over.
Do you want to do a look around? Do you want to do anything, or do you think you'll just go back to sleep?
Look around.
Roll me wisdom.
You turn your right.
Flat wisdom. I want to. Actually, I'll let you. Just roll me your wisdom.
He looks to you like, Oliver's gone. Where is he?
20.
Oh,
natural
okay.
20.
You're looking around. That woke you up. You are wide awake.
Okay.
You know something is wrong. You can see that something is wrong. In fact, I might give you something in a minute just to props for the nat 20.
Okay.
We're standing. You get
What's up?
Oliver. So
You're cutting out. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
this is for Oliver, not for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oliver.
Oh God. Yeah.
You can choose to accept what's going to happen, or you can roll a dexterity to see if you can
Not accept it.
See if I can dodge. How's my dexterity? It's just regular ass dex, right?
just flat dex.
I accept my fate.
Accept your fate. So not even roll it.
Okay, is it bad?
Dude, roll it.
I don't
Dude,
know.
roll it. Roll it, man.
It's not the worst thing possible.
Okay, you know
Just
what?
roll it.
Let me
It could be worse.
It's above average.
1,
Just roll it.
2, 3. I'm scared. That's a ghetto
At
20.
19.
That's a ghetto 20.
19. Fine. You're not gonna have that stereotypical etching moment.
There you go.
Yeah, the one that I avoided.
As the turbulence happens, you end up tripping, and you do end up managing to catch your grip. You have one hand on the each of her armrests, like right around Melody. You manage to catch yourself, but you are pretty close to her. She just looks at you and gives a knowing wink, like, I mean, hey, that's one way of getting closer to a girl. You end up having enough wherewithal to take a seat.
Yes.
Better than what I would have said.
She's not letting you cut any corners on this. She's gonna do whatever she can to tease you.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yep. Turbulence on plane. I don't. Yep. Turbulence on plane. Definitely one way. I'm gonna sit down and. Yep.
Have Lou roll to see what happens for Summer.
First, Summer didn't hear. She heard turbulence as terrorists.
And then
Summer did well. Summer did well. I'm not going to have anything too bad happen.
I mean, she was sitting down the whole time, I'm assuming.
Exactly. You instantly end up feeling that was way too bad. You guys are also noticing that the plane seems to be careening downward.
Now, when you say careening,
it's not a sharp turn, but it's enough that things are starting to move.
all right, I take control of the situation because that's what I do. What's going on?
It's not the worst situation. It's just drop yet. It's just things have started to tilt.
Yeah, but I have the window seat. I would see the tilt. And this isn't a pinball where that just...
Everyone can feel the tilt.
Oh.
It's not like it's not like it's not noticeable. You can also feel that things are trying to end up getting back to normal. But Greg, funny.
Okay.
Our instinct is to see that everything's still okay.
Okay.
Hold on, give me 5 seconds.
Yeah. You can't find your deck, Greg.
I'm sorry, you cut out. I just heard something deck, Greg. Oh shit. Okay.
Because of what just happened, you were suddenly woken right up, and you know that the plane is definitely not level. You don't know what happened. You're assuming turbulence, seeing as the plane is like shaking kind of bad, and you can see that you see stuff, not just like you see a bunch of stuff from a lot of places as well, just sliding all the way towards the front.
So my deck is gone, but
Your deck is gone.
Everybody's cards are scattered on the floor. Is that what you?
Everybody's, but you do see a lot of cards are on the floor, and
Okay.
you know it's not just yours.
Okay,
You're
so,
not sure
so mine are definitely on the floor.
because of what you see. In fact, you roll. I'll let you roll the d20.
Okay,
See if you can spot something very specific.
18.
Card, that's for sure. You see Toon Mask Sorcerer on the ground.
Okay, so
You do
mine
know
are
that your
definitely
cards are
there.
definitely in the mix, but you're not sure how many or are in any given spot.
Well, how many are where? So I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lost your cards during whatever happened.
And I see this as all is going on. People are like all seated. The plane is a mess. It's turbulent, and we're careening downward. Okay.
Anybody else want to do a check?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna have Summer do.
Summer do what?
What did you do?
Summer did a perception check real quick,
And
she actually did okay. She got a 15. She are missing, and she sees what looks like her sliding on the floor. Normally, she would try to jump, but the seats in front of her prevent her from trying to get to it. During all the mayhem from the who are playing cards, you guys would recognize would recognize them as Connor and Jake. Seats right next to her while she wasn't paying attention because everything's going crazy and they can't really do anything about it.
Okay, so my big question here is: everybody is seated, correct?
Everybody is seated right now.
Okay.
Much about the fact that stuff has gone flying.
Okay, I'll let them finish their rolls and all that.
That Oliver.
Oh, I'll wait. I'm tired of clicking. I'm just gonna wait.
Oh no, I was about to say do your rolls, and you did your roll.
Okay, what do I roll?
This is gonna just be a perception. Oh no, I did say do your roll, and you did.
No,
your roll.
I did. You've been cutting out a lot, dude.
I can be a jerk. That's 12, and
What's my
that's 14. And unless you guys have negatives, I'm.
Nope, I got.
No, I don't.
Neutral on luck.
My perception is a +2. So
Perception's a +1. Yeah.
So
I
thought it was
you're
luck.
good.
So
Yeah, unless you guys had negative, you would notice.
Yeah.
You actually end up seeing cards. You looked and you couldn't find your cards on you. You each notice one card in particular from your guys' stacks on the floor sliding away from you.
No hesitation, dive for it.
Grab it.
You said you're in the window seat, right?
Yep.
I want you to roll me dexterity.
I think that's a 6.
You dive and you smack your head on the back of the seat.
Ow.
And you're on the ground, and your cards have completely gotten away from you.
Yeah, well, I'm not the sharpest apple in the bunch.
That, but hey, it worked.
Not the smartest apple. This was a what?
Did you want to do anything?
I wanted to grab the card.
Are you gonna try and do a dive?
It's how far is this card from me?
Distance away. By the time that you realized, you had already ended up losing quite a bit of your stuff.
Well,
you may have been able to catch yourself, but your things pockets.
Might as well dive.
Roll me your dexterity.
Okay, you know what? If it happens, it happens. 1, 2, 3. Nope.
High five.
Hey.
You try,
You also
but
hit
you
your
end
head.
up when you dive get away from you and you pick up a card. It's a Karibo.
At least he got a card.
Well, here's the thing,
Karibo's
Oliver.
cool.
Keeping that Karibo that is most definitely not yours, or are you going to return it to the rest of the cards that are sliding away?
Well, hold on. Okay, I will hold on to it, and then if later on we'll see what happens. What I will do, because I know what I'm doing with the card, but I will hold on to this Karibo.
It's a Karibo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going to hang on to that Karibo that's not yours.
You saying it as if I'm actually gonna keep it?
Well, no, you would be if you end up doing that. You will actually be keeping the Karibo if you want to keep the Karibo.
I will hold on to the Karibo.
Damn, stealing somebody's Karibo.
It's for.
I wouldn't have expected that
And
from
I'm
Ollie,
the
but
delinquent. And I'm the delinquent here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm about to do some cold-blooded shit. Once it's my turn again.
all right. So, Greg,
Okay. So in the spirit of that natural 20, I want to get up and like seat shuffle my way. You know what I mean? Where you're like gripping the top of the seats and you're walking down the aisle. And I want to pick up my two sorcerer ones and all the surrounding ones with it. And I'll divvy up everybody's accordingly once this is all sorted out. The plain jazz.
right? This is for what you're saying you want to do. This is going to be a high DC.
Okay.
I want you to roll me luck.
Can I do one of the inspiration things?
Yeah, you can put as you want into it.
Okay, cool. Hold on. Yeah, grab that.
In fact, I'm surprised nobody else has asked to do it.
I figured.
Twice.
You said
What
roll
happens
what?
Roll it twice.
Okay. The normal dice?
Your
the
D20.
D20
right here.
Okay. 1.
Is a DC
19.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Just roll it.
You got it with
Two.
the 19. Let's see if you. Holy crap.
1.
Too bad you're not me.
All right, so I
You
got
got
it with the
25.
19.
That was literally exactly what you needed.
Okay. So I go over and pick everything up.
Yeah, you pick up quite a few things.
Pick my
You
two.
You don't get a lot of tunes, but you do get a few of them.
Okay.
You're
So I got my two a couple
And then
tunes.
whatever.
You got a couple gem knights in there,
gem knights.
and you got a few light sworns.
Light what?
Sworn.
Lightworn. LIGHTSWORN.
Okay.
As well as some miscellaneous warriors.
And some more. I will go retake my seat, I guess, until all this is said and done.
All in all, you probably picked up about 30 cards.
30?
Hey, that kid stole our cards. Let's get him.
30. No, I said I'll give them back accordingly. I'll divvy them all out. I'll be like, hey guys, I got all these cards. You give me mine, I'll give you yours, and everything will be cool.
That man
'Cause
stole my
I don't have
Karibo.
them all. I don't have them all. So I don't know where everybody's are.
Can I roll perception to see if I can see that he did that?
Go ahead.
Can I as well?
15 plus 1, 16.
I'm not
enough
done.
for you to
I want to. Okay,
Yay.
cool.
Okay, may I roll as well?
Yeah, and I'm not done. I want to do something before I sit down.
Larry, yeah?
Said yes.
Okay.
Does he notice?
No, wait, 15, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking you only had a +1 for perception.
I have a plus 2
Oh no,
perception.
you got a +3, Ollie. Okay, yeah, you noticed. You definitely noticed.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to quick look around again. Just more.
You don't see any more tunes, unfortunately. Even if you had a nat 20, it looks
Okay.
like there's a
Okay.
lot of face downs.
Yeah, I got you.
They're face down on the floor.
Are
Okay.
there still cards face
All right,
down?
so yeah, we'll get it all sorted once we figure out this turbulence thing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You got a couple of your tunes. You got. If you want, I can mark them down for you.
Yeah, just tell me which ones I have.
one of each of these, by the way.
Okay. Shit, you might be cutting out.
Here, I'll just post it in our chat, and you can mark it down.
Okay.
Blue eyes.
Blue
Table
line.
of-
Oh, dude, you are cutting out like mad.
Just type it in.
As I said, I'm just marking it
Yeah.
down in the chat, and if
Okay.
you guys can't hear me, then you guys can get it from there.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't see it typing.
Yep. You got blue eyes, table of contents. Let's see. It was masked sorcerer.
I got both of those, right? Because I saw both of them.
Yes, you saw one. You saw one masked sorcerer.
Okay.
Wasn't actually in your main deck, but you had it on the side because of your father. You had a Naga Ryu ran in the mix.
Okay, so one blue eyes, one table of con.
Okay, it's in the Discord. So Blue Eyes,
okay,
table
cool.
of contents, mask sorcerer, and manga Ryugan.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, you got a few of your cards, not a whole lot. Definitely not the full deck.
Yeah, but what I needed for sure.
You at least got the blue eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other cards that you got.
Okay. And yeah, you already told me the other ones. The hold on. I wrote it down. Light Sworn, Gem Knight, some warriors, and that's it.
Yeah. So you don't have a full deck worth of cards, but you got a lot.
Yeah, I got 30. I'm good. Till we
That should be
figure
able
this
to
out.
help you find what you need.
Yeah. Because if I don't get the rest of my cards back, I'm gonna hold these. I'm keeping these.
Now is there like still like a bit of cards? Because I'm assuming like they're all. If Greg was able to get them, there's still some, if not a little bit, by me or.
I mean, there would have been during that. This is all like happening around the same time.
Yeah.
So with that,
They're
you
probably.
guys have all made it to your seat. The playing's not exactly getting a whole lot better. Want to take a look around, see what's going on, or do you want to just go on to your next thing?
Oh no, I'm taking a look.
Yeah,
I will
Um,
always.
I want you
Can
guys
I,
to
like-
all do instinct. Just a
Instinct.
flat.
One.
Can I yell before I do this? Can I
Nat
yell
20.
something?
I instinctually know everything.
So here I have
Okay.
my instinct.
What do you want to yell then, Greg?
14.
Oh, that I have a bunch of cards and I'll give yours back when I get mine back.
Time and place. This you depending on. Let's see your instinct roll first.
Okay.
I'm not sure anyone would hear.
What'd I get? I can't say it. Oh, I got an 8. Damn.
Your instinct's low enough, really low. You definitely. That's what's your wisdom. You got a +4 on it. You rolled
12.
low enough that you pick up on what the others are going to pick up on. Oh, sorry. Ollie doesn't pick up on
I
it
have a
either.
13. That's a 13.
Enough.
Not enough. Okay.
I know everything.
Okay, so nobody hears me except Ayumi?
You got high enough that you can tell that if you yelled, nobody could hear you.
Oh, okay.
But you got low enough that you don't pick up on what Ayumi's about to pick up on.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Ayumi, you see through the code. As I mentioned before, I always reward nat 20s.
So
First thing you do is you're looking around and you notice that there's first off something does not feel right about what's going on outside.
nope.
Like it's a regular storm.
Nah.
It's almost like something has the plane is creaking and is being like pulled almost. Has it in its hands as if it were a toy.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
you see you feel that like the storm outside isn't just a storm. There's a lot of people who, regardless of if they're religious or not, there's a lot of people who look like they're praying.
Mm.
But as the moment that you end up looking around, your eyes fix on it, Andrea. It's like the moment that you do, you see something around her, but you're not sure what it is. A black wispy smoke that you can't really see it perfectly clear.
Mm.
See, her hands are folded and her head is bowed. But while she's mumbling something, she's clearly also in pain.
Well, given that I rolled a nat 20, do I kind of start putting two and two together that what's going on outside this dark cloud, the fact that there were multiple blackouts at the convention thing, am I connecting the dots here? Something's going on with her.
Then nat 20, you're able to connect the dots that, at the very least, there is some connection to what happened with her at the exams
Mm.
and what is happening to her right now, specifically with the smoke around her, that there is some connection between those two. To go off of to believe that there may be some connection between that and what's going on with the storm outside.
Yeah. Well, I have
As
two
this goes
ideas. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
on, feeling a
Okay.
burst.
Okay. I'm here. I heard am.
All right. You feel almost like a burst of just calm overflow through the plane.
Mm.
Despite the chaos that there was in the suddenly the smoke that you saw around Andrea and the storm outside starts to fade away to a level,
Mm.
and with that, calm down. Had you not gotten in that 20, you wouldn't have gotten anywhere near that much info.
No, I can tell, and as I'm not religious, I'm not sure what to think of this. But time and place, not after almost crashing in a plane, should I go asking questions about this giant smoke demon.
You have a choice.
Hmm?
That the turbulence and the storm took up a good 15 minutes. The ride's already halfway done.
Yes.
You can choose to just wait out the ride, or you can try and find your way with the rest of the students who have already made their way to the front to try and reclaim your cards.
I'm reclaiming my cards because I'm not going to just sit here and wait whilst my deck is up there for free game for everyone.
All right. How about you two?
Do I know like the storm's gone outside, or am I still like in
You guys would have been in your seats, and then all of a sudden, you would have felt that the plane leveled.
Okay. I would
I'm
probably
gonna do one better and say, "This is your captain speaking. The storm seems to have cleared up. Been experiencing should calm down and shouldn't be an issue for the remainder of your trip.
okay.
Your ride."
Okay. I'm going to turn to Melody and be like, I'm gonna go help the people in front with their cards. I'll be back. And
Okay. So, whilst I'm up here, one thing, since I did I see some of Andrea's cards when she was dueling at the thing?
Yeah, you saw she was using gladiator beast at the time.
Okay. Well, what I'm doing is I'm keeping an eye out for my cards and her cards, because that way I have more than a reason to get to talk to her about what the hell just happened.
Greg, did
Yeah.
you want to join them up front to try and grab more cards?
Yeah.
I mean, as you guys can probably assume, it's going to be really crowded.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
I want you guys to all roll me a luck. And this will be influenced by modifier. Again, this is going to be a high DC.
Inspiration.
Fuck.
15. That's probably not high enough, but 15 I'm happy.
Okay, that's not good at all.
Nah.
1, 2, 3.
That's
Do
my
better.
luck.
That's just a 10. That's just a 10.
I have the best luck of everyone right now.
I
You
got
already rolled, Greg?
I got an 8. Yeah, I got a 2 plus 6 from the luck, so 8. Damn it.
There, and once you guys try and push your way through to see if you can find your cards, all the cards are. Actually, I'm gonna check and see if Summer ends up.
Nope.
Summer was able to. You guys all try to no avail. Picked up.
Okay.
Every last one is gone.
All right,
You guys
which
did have up there. Somebody else must have picked them up.
one of you whores stole my cards?
Has anyone seen Fluffles? And who lost a
Damn.
Karibo? Anyone lost a Karibo?
You see a sniper, a guy in a sniper uniform raise his hands. I did.
Instinct. He's in line. Can I roll that?
You got what?
Can I roll that he's line?
I believe that's a yes because he said what?
I'm believing he's saying yes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Instinct. That's a 17.
17.
Like, that's my Karibo. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh damn, you do.
You definitely know he's telling the truth. There's not even a question.
Okay, yeah. I hand him his Karibo. There you go. Have you picked up any Fluffles?
Chance to even make my way up front. The crowd was already too big by the time that I had the chance to even stand.
Well, glad it.
I've
Well,
had the opportunity.
well, at least got one of your cards back.
Seriously, thank you.
Yeah,
Although, you already know where my cards are going to end up being. You were one of the duelists who got into Raw this year, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
You're not going to have to worry about your cards landing where mine will. So he just looks at you and ends up saying, "If I see anybody, I can try and get a hold of you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be
Like if I see anyone with your deck, what do you use?"
I use Fluffles.
Oh, those cute little things.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those in a while myself. Didn't get a chance to watch many duels either. I asked from getting kicked out of the school, if I'm going to be honest.
I chuckle. Oh, what deck do you use so I can help find yours?
It was Karibo beatdown.
That's never heard of that. That
He
sounds
just
adorable.
blinks twice.
That sounds
Oh,
adorable.
it is, but it also sucks apparently. I've only won like 5 duels the entire time I've been on the island.
At least, I mean, at least you probably look good doing it.
I wish.
Well,
You can tell this guy. You can tell. I'm even gonna. I normally wouldn't award the result that you got, but I'm just gonna say you can tell this guy doesn't have any confidence in his dueling, and that's probably his problem.
Oh.
He's holding out his PDA. Do you want to get his name and his info?
Yeah, I'll send in we'll help each other out. Any creebles I find, I'll help you.
Name's Tyler.
Oliver.
Nice to meet you, Oliver. I can find those waffles for you, but Don't hold your breath. Those are going to be some decent cards.
Eh,
Getting rid of them.
I hope I can't find them. I had those for a very long time.
I wish you the best.
Yeah.
He adds you, and I assume you add him.
Yep.
So, do you want to try and make your way back to your seat?
There's no more cards. I'll guess so. So Yumi doing something?
Be Ayumi next. Do you want to find your way over to next to Angel, or do you want to find your way next to Melody?
I kinda think Greg's already gone. I guess I'll head back to my regular seat.
She just Angel looks at you. She just is like, "Take it, you lost your cards."
Yeah, but I gave someone back one of their cards, so they can start refilling theirs from there.
Good way of looking at it. Next time, though, you should probably keep better track of your things. She ends up pulling out it's almost like a pendant of sorts, but her instead of it being like a normal pendant, it's a deck box on the end.
Huh.
It's out of here.
That'd be annoying.
It gets in the way all the time. But when I'm on a plane or a boat or pretty much anything capsized pretty quickly, you gotta keep track of your things.
Hmm. I'm looking sad.
With that, you know that happening. You should just get used to that when it comes to Dual Academy transportation.
Uh, yeah, wish I knew ahead of time.
I mean, who would have thought it'd happen twice in a row? I mean, honestly. All right, so all we got Oliver seated with Angel talking. Greg and Ayumi, what are you two gonna do? Nothing you guys had
Well,
was
first,
up there still.
Didn't you
first,
say Ayumi was going first?
yeah,
It's
but
your guys.
Go ahead.
You guys
Same.
can basically decide.
Yeah, you
basically,
go
I
ahead.
I would turn to Greg because I saw him grabbing cards. Like, all right, just be honest with me, and I won't be mad. Did you take my warriors?
I do have some. Do you have any tunes?
I did not get here in time.
Okay, here's your cards back.
Now, are they my cards?
Ayumi, you look at the cards. Card. It's a Beast King Barbaros, but it got crumpled.
Oh, fatality.
Well,
Terrible. It's still playable.
still playable.
But
Okay.
look like it was crumpled during that though. It looks like it had actually been crumpled at some time beforehand. So you can roll me instinct. Actually, what was your instinct from the previous thing?
That was a nat 20.
You can tell right off the bat. It may be a Beast King Barbaros, but it's not your Beast King Barbaros.
Well, any of the other cards?
Cards, most of them don't look familiar to you. It looks like a lot of XZ stuff.
Mhm.
Seems to be. There's even a couple of pendulums in there. Like nothing that really was something that you would have used. Probably look at the pendulums of disgust after your entrance exam.
Yeah. Well, regardless, I would grab them, look through them. This one might have been mine, but no, too shabby. Nope, got nothing. Well, now some of these are pretty good cards. I'm not sure that you'd be able to find their owners in earnest. Just looking from some of them, I mean, pendulum summons, XEs. That you're gonna have people clamoring all over for them. I'm not sure what you
They're
want
not
to do with
actual.
these.
The Xyz cards are they're not actual Xyz. They're cards that are Xyz support. I should clarify that.
Oh, well. Regardless, you got a couple card types in here that I don't think you're gonna find anyone who's saying they're not mine. So I'm being candid with you. They're not mine, but I'm not sure what you want to do with these.
Okay, well, why don't you hold on to them since you know way more about them than and if you find anybody that seems like they're telling the truth about them and that could really use them back, just give them to them. And since I'm giving you these, just giving them to you, no questions asked. If you find any of mine, make sure they get back to me.
She just smiles and goes, "Smart. If I see any, if I see any, I will let you be the first to know. Also, the girl sitting next to me, she was using Gem Knights. Have any of those?
No, she was using Gladiator Beast.
Oh, Gladiator Beasts. I heard Gem Knights and Gladiator Beasts. Any of
There
those?
are Gem Knights in the stuff that Greg got, but
Nope.
those weren't hers.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I do not have any.
No Gladiator Beasts. All right. Well, here, and I just pull out my PDA. Just
Actually,
Hmm?
I want you guys to. I don't care which one of you. Just roll me a d20.
I got it.
Okay.
Actually, do you want me to get it, guys?
It's just a flat d20, so
Do
it's
you
not
want-
like it matters.
Roll,
Do you want me to get it, guys?
roll it,
That one.
roll it.
Well, I'm already rolling, so it's got to be me.
Yeah.
13.
There's a 1 in
Okay.
it.
That's a 13.
It's not a warrior, but it is a beast warrior. You do see a in there.
Hey, what?
Okay, well, I hand him that. Her, sorry.
To her.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Don't forget about the fluff.
I did have some Beast Warriors, if I remember what I was told.
That's actually just a flat beast.
Oh,
Not even a beast warrior. I double checked it after I said that because I was
Wait. So the
For a
one in
second, but
my
yeah.
hand, beast, but he owns beast.
Okay, you cut out. I couldn't hear you.
The one I have is a beast warrior, and he's looking for that for the girl sitting next to him, or she had beast, just normal beast.
Oh, no, I'm saying like you had you did have Gladiator Beast Sand Knight.
Mhm.
I was thinking it was supposed to be a beast warrior. It was actually a beast.
Oh, okay.
DM error, not in-game issue.
Okay, I got you. I'm
Have one.
just
You did
gonna
have
give
one
her the
Gladiator
card.
Beast.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
give her the card, along with whatever else I gave her.
and I just shrug and pull out my PDA. Okay,
Right.
so if I find anything of yours, I'll give them to you. Likewise.
Yeah, no problem. And I exchange mine as well. However
Okay.
you do that.
Yeah, just pretty much pull it out, clink it, and you're done. I'm assuming.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we do that.
So, data exchanged.
Yep.
Congratulations.
You kind of Yumi.
Yep.
And so you're both gonna just make your ways back to your seats.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to get any information out of anyone. Oh, warrior card. No, I don't know what those are. It's not like that's a common popular archetype.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to mine as well.
Did you find anything, Greg?
Egg.
I found a girl.
I found a couple gem knights, a couple of mine, and some warriors, but I gave those to Ayumi because I didn't know what to do with them. But I don't have any fluffles. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Oh, can you hand me the Gem Knights? I know who they go to.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
I trust him, so I'm just gonna give them to him.
And I go over to whatever his name is who used Gem Knights.
Connor.
Connor, yes.
It's Connor.
I go to Connor. I mean, he doesn't have a face claim yet, so I can't associate it with him yet.
Actually, I have a face claim.
Oh.
Imported it yet or not? Yes, I did.
Connor O'Connor.
Oh, God.
Let me see that.
Oh, my God, you kept it.
my god, yes. Oh, let me get a big zoom in on this guy's face for the audience.
Yeah.
Great.
And I love the name I gave him.
I go over to Connor and go, oh, hey, oh,
You
okay.
doing?
Hey, Connor,
Yeah.
I found your gem knights. Well, my friend found your gem knights. I'm just really on to because he doesn't know you.
Hey, oh, I gotta thank you. Oh yeah, you were the guy who was watching our duel earlier, right?
Yeah.
You're the fluffle guy from at the exams. I remember the girls were all over you after you finished.
I will never forget it.
Way over myself and say hi. You showed some pretty good promise. It's a shame that you didn't go to prep school. You might have made it into Obelisk.
Can't afford it.
You got some of my gem knights, you said?
Yeah, here you go.
10 cards. Oh, that was the majority of the cards like the majority of the after Greg found his tunes
Yeah,
and
I got
handed the cards to Ayumi. You basically have most of what is left.
Okay. Oh, I also have light swarm. I just didn't tell him that. I forgot.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll assume you said it.
Okay,
Just
cool. Yeah,
for
I
the sake
forgot
of
to.
all this.
I'll hand him over. Yep.
Dude, seriously, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot of the cards anymore after that, but
I don't have any of mine either, so I hope at least you're better off.
don't have any.
Yeah.
Hurts. You know what? Extras on hand right now. But let me add you. At the exams, the system was shown. Your name's.
Yeah,
I think it's Oliver, right?
yeah, it's Oliver. Oliver Watson.
Okay, Oliver.
Mm,
When we get to the island, be sure to find me. All right?
will do.
Can't really replace your fluffles, but I've got a selection of things. You got me back 10 cards. Some of them were from my extra deck too, which would be hard to replace. It's a lot, but I can at least get you something to help you out with whatever you end up doing when you get there.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
By the way, don't remember if I introduced myself or not, but my name's Connor.
That was.
Get around, all right?
Mm-hmm.
He starts walking away.
Like we do the whole.
Anything?
Hmm? Oh, so Greg mentioned someone with light swarms.
Greg mentioned he had some light swords.
Okay, I'll go to him and be like, well, do you know anyone that uses light swords?
No, I have no idea. I just picked
He
them up.
stops. No, he's talking to Connor.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Connor stops, turns around, is like he puts his finger to his chin, really, and looks up. I mean, there was this one guy, but they weren't on the plane, from what I remember. Probably not them, honestly.
Oh, okay.
So whoever it is, it might be somebody new.
Hmm.
What do you have? What do you want to end up saying in response, or what do you want to do?
I'll probably say, well, who's the other light? Well, who's this other light sword user?
Oh, uh, Will, but he's honestly, you don't want to encounter him. It's not even really Light Sworn so much as it is a Chaos deck that uses Light Sworn. What you're saying is just that it was Light Sworn. It probably wasn't him because I highly doubt that only the Light Sworn cards would have gotten.
Okay. Again, thank you.
Not a problem.
Yeah,
He
well,
turns around and walks back over to Jake.
mm.
In-game Jake, not the player Jake.
Yes, I assume, unless stated otherwise, you will say Ayumi if you're talking about me.
Got it.
And I walk back over to, and I slump back over to Greg. They were really happy to get the cards back.
Word. Just between me
So
and
with
you,
that-
I only have a little bit left, so I'm gonna keep these lights warm. Just in case.
You only have about 10 cards left out of the things that you have.
Well, if we find the owner,
Okay.
probably give
So mine and the lights warm. Yeah, if I find
Yeah.
whoever's there, I'll
yeah,
give
you
them
know,
to 'em.
be a better person.
Yeah, well. If they don't say anything though, I'm keeping these things.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Greg, I'm liking you more and more.
I could have kept that Karibo, but I was a bigger man.
No, you're tiny.
I'm the
Well,
tiny
he came
man.
up. He came up to you. If somebody comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, lights warm," I might be like, "Oh, what's up?"
He didn't so much go up to him as he overheard and like shouted for him, but you know.
Same thing.
And I looked dead in his eyes and was like, "Is this your Karibo?"
It's one of those JoJo moments. Yes, that is my Karibo.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yada yada does it.
All right, so we'll wait till the plane lands.
Hmm.
Want to do anything real quick before the end of this? You
Yell
want to try
out!
and talk to
Yell
Andrea?
out! Who's got my tunes?
A shout out for who has my tunes?
Oh yeah, sorry, I muted
Nobody
myself.
replies.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Hearing
I'm
that,
definitely keeping these lights warm.
Hearing that, I'm thinking, yeah, that's exactly what I'd expect.
Douchebags. Okay.
People are selfish. As I pocketed the cards that Greg gave me.
Is chill bro on this plane? Is chill guy?
Raphael.
Whatever his name is super chill bro. That's the last I remember him being called.
Our boy Sean.
I
He
called
didn't
him
say
Raphael.
shit. He didn't say shit. I'll remember that. That's fucked up.
I mean, he didn't have them. He didn't see them. He didn't even notice. In fact,
Yeah, I know, but
Sadly.
fucking crickets. Somebody's got him. Nobody's gonna be like, all right, come on. It's like, you know.
Okay,
oh
Greg.
no, I'm telling you right now, he isn't. He's legitimately in the restroom, not even as a joke.
He's what?
He's currently. Remember, this may be first class meals, but I have some
Okay.
bad food.
Oh, he's stuck in the bathroom. I see.
Okay, he got lucky.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Chris,
Okay.
He's probably not going to leave until after the plane's been landed.
That is messed up.
Okay,
Crickets. I can't even believe that.
Okay, Greg, you and me, we're gonna stand guard at the entrance. I'm gonna punch these whores until they give us our cards back.
Okay, and I'll just hold him. Look sad with my one eye.
And I use my baby panda maneuver. Please. Please. Please.
Awesome. Good plan.
You beat them.
Okay. Yeah, he just
You-
stares at him with his one eye, and you just look at him. Anyway, back to real talk.
Yes.
So, yeah, now that this is all going, I would turn. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get up there in time. I don't know if you lost any cards, but I didn't find any, and no one's gonna say they have cards, aside from a couple people. So unfortunately, we are. What?
She just pulls out her deck box without even saying a word,
Oh,
opens it, and you see it's empty.
well, it's empty.
Yeah.
I show her mine, which is the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Same boat.
Oh, you got them monsters though.
Those are hidden. Those are hidden somewhere else,
Oh, okay.
like a pocket.
You just need to know.
Yeah, this is on a need-to-know basis, Greg.
Okay.
If I get asked, I was keeping them warm for them. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
So, I saw that storm. That storm cleared up pretty fast. think it was your praying to whatever god you believe in that helped?
She just looks at you with her eyes are wide, like, what did you see? She's not saying anything right now, just because of the fact that you can.
I mean,
You got a nat 20 at the right time earlier. I'm gonna say you can tell.
okay.
Too tired to even say anything.
Yeah, she all her doing, and I was intentionally keeping it vague because, don't need to let her know in case she's caused the storm.
It's just like she's you can see her trying to say something, but as she speaks, her voice sounds really soft and raspy.
Mm.
I honestly don't know what happened there. She's speaking and she's stumbling across her words, worse than I'm currently doing right now.
Yeah. Well,
and speak, you're basically getting a whole lot of nothing from her.
Okay, in that case, I will just put one hand on her shoulder and say, "It's all right. Near-death experiences take a lot out of you. So just don't worry about it." And then just kind of...
The moment you put your hand on her, she pulls away.
All right.
You see how and Oliver, go ahead and do a and on her figure so people can see.
Okay, hold up.
Hand on her shoulder.
Yep.
You pull away, and where your hand was.
Okay, what?
Huh.
Okay, what was there?
A red mark.
Yeah, I put my hand on her shoulder, and then she turned away, and there's a red mark there.
Ayumi, you're hot.
Don't remind me. But now this is... Now, was there any sensation that on my end, was it like she colder than normal, warmer than normal, what?
Nope. She felt perfectly fine as far as like temperature wise for that brief moment.
Mm.
Even if you nat 20, it'll still be the same answer.
What if I nat 40?
Nat 100 and it's still the same answer.
What if I get what if I roll 3 dice, a d20, a d10, and a d4, and they come up the same number on both die? Both times I roll. All.
I feel like the answer would be...
I will kill you.
The answer is because of plot.
You die.
Man, that's an awfully specific... That's awfully specific of you to ask there, Jake. I wonder if that ever happened. Okay, so there's nothing...
I will specifically strike Ayumi down with purple lightning if that happens.
It says it on your table.
Okay, so in that case, I'm just keeping note of that, wondering, okay, what is with this girl? And I'm gonna go for broke here.
Perception, actually, so you can
perception.
So
okay,
you can have a idea of exactly what you feel.
okay.
A temperature change, but you might tell something.
I think that's a 6, so don't worry about it.
She feels perfectly normal.
You feel like an absolutely normal teenage girl. There is nothing wrong with you.
I'm friend.
Well, I mean, she technically is. But,
Anyway, I just pull out the PDA. Okay, look, we both lost our cards, and honestly, it's better if we're both looking for each other's. You had, I had warriors, you had the beast, so if you find them, just give me a ping.
She's hesitant, but she does pull out her PDA as well.
Okay.
As you see her pull it out, and the first thing you see her do is she types it into her thing. You get a message. In that message, it says, "Ignore what my profile says. Everybody just calls me Andy." Spelled Andi.
Okay. aye. And in that case, I would just respond in kind. Ayumi. Don't bother with any formalities. I'm not one for them.
Just nods.
Because still in the Japanese mindset.
With that, unless you guys have something very specific that you guys want to do, I just think it's probably best for us to move on to the plane landing.
Okay,
Oh.
cool. Because I was gonna say I'm trying to hop off soon. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I just want to get to the island and go to sleep.
Yeah. Right back to where I was.
You guys, plane lands and you all board. You're now officially students at the academy.
Yeah,
However,
we made it.
however, that said, just because you're students at the academy, a little bit past noon here.
Oh, got shit
guys-
for code.
So with this, these are plane making it to the island and to the main area for this dock. Starts to file in and start heading towards the dorms. Really sure what to do aside from making it to the dorms that you guys have. As you were assigned, you know where to go.
Yep, to the tool shed.
To the
You guys
modern
pull out your
class.
PDAs and sending you guys exactly where you need to go.
Oh yeah.
I think it's right here-ish.
What, the tool shed? I was like,
Yep,
way
yep.
up here.
Oh yeah, this map is inverted from the one that we're using.
Okay. Near him, because
That
oh, my bad.
enough.
I don't. Are you guys tool shed immediately? I don't think you're tool shed immediately.
I don't know.
Just doing something real quick.
I want to look for people
waypoint
selling
ends up-
cards before we go.
The waypoint system, however, only once, by the way. But the waypoint system is as soon as it starts taking you guys to dorms, it then changes suddenly and starts taking you to the actual school. Specifically, to let's see if I can find it.
Oh, principal's office, I'm assuming. Man, not even day one and I'm in trouble. That's a new record.
How did I find out so fast?
Nope.
The card shop.
Taking you here.
I was right. The card shop.
Flannery, fix your audio for one more time, real quick.
Takes you here.
Whoa.
Of course,
Whoa.
let's move all our pieces.
Yeah, here. I don't know if I'm holding it or if...
I can put it on.
Where'd it go? There it is.
I mean, it's not very important if your guys' pieces are on it right now. We can fix that later. Missing, actually. Where I dropped them.
Yep. Oh. Yep. I remember you. And we're all ants in this giant card store.
And it's a lot of people who are there. It's not just like it's a couple of people from the plane.
It's everyone.
But it's probably a good half dozen people other than you guys. And the moment you guys get there, some of the people you recognize, like right off the bat, who had lost their cards and didn't seem to be able to find them. Like you as individuals can tell that it seems to be those people.
Okay, well, in that case, first thing I would do is, knowing I have a very beat up card that is most likely very obvious, I would go over and say, okay, anyone here had a really beat up card that they lost?
I was gonna let you guys choose. Do you guys want to just end it here?
Oh.
In front of
Should
the
we-
card shop with the crowd of people?
I mean, this is gonna take a while.
I mean, this would be like the beginning of next episode.
Okay, yeah, let's end
I'd
it
say
here
this would be a
then.
good stop off point then.
Yeah.
And with that, we have our duelists now on the island.
Yo, game
We've
shop.
got
This is the place where you get your game on, bro. Fucking
we have
Jake, I love it.
Summer and Oliver completely without their decks.
Yep.
A card that technically was her deck but isn't her copy,
Yeah,
as well as a few other cards.
that are now mine.
Holding
Right.
Until someone asks for them, in which case I will give them.
I came out with 0
Who
cards.
has the light swords on hand, as well as a couple of his tunes.
So I made it out pretty okay considering.
Comparatively, you made it out the best.
Yeah.
Yes, because you can actually rebuild your deck.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I
could.
technically could. With
He
one
could, but
card.
He's like the best shot. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely spending when we continue, I'm definitely spending all my money trying to get shit.
All 5 monies.
Yeah.
all 5 of our monies.
I'll
And
try
all
to-
30 of mine.
Oliver, if I can, I'll try to hook you up too.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
This
You have
session,
no
I
monies,
made
right?
a huge total of 5 friends.
I made 3, so ha.
Do you
And I wasn't even actively trying.
money? Oliver?
However,
I think you have 5, right? Yeah, you got 5. Okay, so I'll look out for myself, and then I'll try to help you if I have anything.
However-
there, aside from that you guys might want to keep an eye out for. Currently talking to
Yo, fight me.
Oh yeah,
How
yeah, for everyone, yeah, yeah, she's gonna be it by you, mate.
how much is this
You
money
don't know
system
that.
like worth? Like how much is one
Yeah,
worth?
he has a chart.
1 pack is 5 DP.
There you go.
Oh shit! Damn it. Okay,
Yeah.
so I only get 1 pack.
Yeah, and that's a pack of 5.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's so
Oh,
you
me,
can't.
me and Ayumi are tight now, kinda. I might be able to hit her up. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I get any cards that I don't want, I'm either going to trade them or sell them back.
Okay. I'll be like, yo, I hooked you up with those free cards. And I won't say nothing. We'll keep that on the hush hush.
Yeah. Oh, blackmail, huh?
No,
pretty sure-
no.
I'm pretty sure I could beat the blackmail out of you.
Be like, I'll help you with nefarious things. Just hook your boy up.
Wow, these are
Man.
my 2 partners, people.
Man, I just got to say, getting an underling was never so easy.
Freaking, I'll hook you up on the low. Oliver doesn't gotta know about it. I got a nice chill friend. I got
Oliver doesn't have to know. I have
I
to
got
put
a
image around
criminal
him.
friend. We're good.
Doesn't what's her name? Angel say didn't she say beforehand she had like fluffy wings for me or something?
She did, but you never mentioned anything about the card.
Well, next
Damn.
game.
Yeah, next time. Next time
time.
on Dragon Ball.
Next time on, actually, it might be like Dragon Ball Z if I get my way. Except
And we
without,
are about to have at least some level of dueling.
hey, I will duel, and then I will duel, and then I might duel.
Not
All
just
in.
card
I
games.
want to get my damn cards back or something before
Oh no, I
start
was talking
dueling.
in 3 different ways.
Oh yeah, that might be a while until we get our cards back.
Yeah, but then I'm down, I guess. As long as I have a deck.
I mean, yeah,
figured
we
Yeah,
can,
we're gonna get a replacement deck pretty
How
much.
many cards
immediately.
total do I have, and how many of them are light sworn?
There were those all went back to Connor.
No, all the
There was
gem
the
knights
Gladiator
went
Beast
down.
Sam Knight, which
The
technically is still being held by Ayumi, and I don't know why she didn't give those to Andy.
Oh,
Well, that to Andy.
wait. You said you.
Wait, I'm confused here.
I was
have the
confused
light
too.
point still.
I
The
thought you
gem
said
knights
she
were
had.
Connor's.
I thought she had something different. In which case, I would have given them to her.
Oh no, she had a Gladiator Beast.
Okay. I keep getting them confused with Gem Knight, so yes, I would have given them back to her. I
We're
honestly.
here, so do you want to just write a note that you want to do that like right off the bat?
Okay, yeah,
During
do that
session?
next time.
Yeah, can we just retcon that in, because my God, that's on me. Not Ayumi. That is on me.
Sure, we can retcon that in.
Yeah, just
sword. Okay, how many are tunes? How many?
so basically, yeah, I gave her cards back once I realized, oh yeah, these are your cards. Here.
You said I only have 10
You have
left.
four. You have 4 tunes.
Right, I wrote them down. 4 tunes. And
So now-
6 Bladethorn. Okay.
So now that I gave her cards back, what do I have? Just the one sprinkled, whatchamacallit?
Beast King Barbaros, and then
yeah.
the rest of the stuff. You only had the one Gladiator Beast, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You
Then
do
I
have
gave.
cards that were like miscellaneous Exes and Pendulum based warrior type stuff. That you would have used, and nothing that you would really know how to use. But you do have it technically on you. I'll make sure that the next things I import are specifically the cards that you guys do
that
have.
we have.
You guys will have physical cards that you can look at.
Okay.
Oh, and another thing we should probably do for next time is really fix our audio. Oh, Flannery.
Yeah, because
I don't know what's going on, honestly.
I think it might be your mic as opposed to actual connection.
Because all our pre-games, well, not even our pre-games, when we just chatted, you were always fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I think what the issue might be. Hold on, wait. How am I sounding right now?
Okay, fine. Like perfectly fine.
You're sounding a little like a little like basically like you're close to the mic.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, you
Better?
sound fine.
Yeah.
It's more crisp, I guess.
All right, so I think I figured out the issue. I'm using a standard set of like earbuds. I might have ended up having the thing like bent or twisted out a way that was causing issues.
That could be.
That could be.
If we're in the future, and I now know how to fix it.
Okay. And we can do multiple tests over the course of the week too.
Oh yeah.
Does this mess it up? Does this mess it up?
Test right now. How's this?
It sounded fine, but when you said this, it sounded like cutting out.
And was he cutting out for anybody else?
Yeah, he was cutting out.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just see real quick. Is what I'm doing right now causing any difference?
Just a little bit louder, but other than that, fine.
I'm sounding louder, or I'm.
I mean, you sound currently fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying what the actual difference is, if there is one.
I mean, the whole thing with the whole cutting out thing is you had to continuously talk.
Yeah.
And then Bulb Nova cuts out, but for now it's like you sound fine, just because she's saying a sentence at a time.
Yeah, I honestly, if we're gonna try and figure out what if you're cutting out or not, you're gonna have to kind of talk continuously, which might not be the best for now. Just
yeah,
come on.
I'm not sure. Oh, by the way, are we still recording?
Yes.
Maybe we should end this.
Okay. Hopefully next time we're live streaming.